ebi ene ese enei oswafo no ehwa yama hodo ensem so eno de ensem atudwa ero chem se ohwe constitutional review committee a omampani John Dramani Mahama ate no a eyade ebeboa pa ama kebima minkebi amembo so etumi akonanim na wansembu from no enei ye okọ agukansie mu nsem a asante kotoko ene Accra House of Folk de rentam so no eya kansia omude ebode ahyo mampani anuonyam na nkunimdie ekọ makumase asante kotoko yebekwa ma no ne nsem yewura Elon Musk no yeyire nim se eba ne se dwumedi ahodoa se social media ne ade ne dia wabi wom pa papa se onu ankasa eba beti na manyoku foforo enso ewo US abrochirmemu wei eni ahudo bi eka ho ena anapei mede ebe somun se happy krokro kase na yenhye kase bora se enframa na emomi amede kase boi ebe somu edi ameje so ene kachre akwasi yebo kase boni nchiremu eni Oswafo no ehwe amahodo ensem so eyonuyamfo Samuel Okudwato Ablakwa ono enendo de ensem atudwa ero chembu se ohwe ena no Indian Prime Minister obe so ayenya chese Ghana hanum sei no obia enije ye pa meche eye Narendra Modi ono eba ye obeka se Ghana hanum se die eba ni se bibimemu hanum dia eniema hodo oman no eyeye no ekwanim pa na oman no eyo oman a ebi man ye twa ye ho ehye yina no yen eniema hodo no chese ye dinkunim ewo mu a yen ohwe yen ya ohu ani daso pa na eno enonuyamfo eye Samuel Okudwato Ablakwa ede ensem atudwa eno chemu se ena no yewura mudi pie mu wo man hanom ni sei no enye se ya bakosem keke eno baye obeye yo eyine nim se India Prime Minister na ya omontai embesro man Ghana we ka ho abeye mpamienu ni a omo aba na no ena yewura Okudwato Ablakwa echemu se we yo baye no eye nhihya hodo aman mienu ni nyina ye betumi aboa aman dei no oman Ghana ena afenso no India man no so etumi akwa yanim eba ne se yesikasemu ene ntutuya hodo na betumi aboa pa enu nti echemu se wei enya abakosem keke ena onuyamfo Narendra Modi eba ye no aba ye nemum no eyade a ohwe na empuntu ahodo enso etumi akoso ewo amanya ahodo emienu entim na yemfo ne yenko ensemfo fromu edia okwambra hyebedwemu adom kuma no bando deni eyo ne onyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markin onukro yanso eyade hye omo afutu omombra hyebedwani enonom na ono ena ensem ahodo bi a enka no panipa no da Voter River Authority VRA no ede betu dwamecho ne onyamfo Charles Rekubrobe ede betu ano yewura Alexander Afenyo Markin so abekeke bi afa ho a wayi na no pepe erenim se ena no Charles Rekubrobe ekotena afidie foforo so a okense mo ochem se ECG e ka omo abo no subo bi wo hono mo a yebetumi ede abo ononyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markin na ne nyina ne se mfimpimienu ne aduonu miensa eba mfimpimienu ne aduonu nan no ka ECG abo no ntansa bi wo hono mo a yebetumi edi abo onuyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markin na no enonuyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markin so echemu se ono no esansem ahodo a yewura Charles Rekubrobe eka no se ensem a o tu futuro bi edi gu amanfo ani esanse wo hwe ono ankasa onuyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markin o mampeni na Kwadwo Kwadwo enka no mampeni ebo ni din so mbe board chairman enfema ECG dwumekuo no July bosumi na etoso July bosumi no ne da na etoso dunsia ewa afie atwemu ya na ebo ni din enu nti se emfimpimienu ne aduonu miensa ensem ana se ka bi ewo hodom ba bepem afri empimienu ni aduonu nan mu no o de ntansa bi abo no enyeye enu nti onu de ochemu se ensem ahodo a onuyamfo Charles Rekubrobe ekeka edefo no ho ochemu se ECG e ka omo abo no esese ho ntansa ye de bi aso aro no ono onuyamfo Alexander Afenyo Markin echemu se sansem no papa no aise nani ya sane bi anase ono ankasa no onim ni oka na onim ni oka so a waheda so bedada Ghana fo bi keke sanse ono no ya July bosome no Nida toso edusia ewa afie twemu ya ene ebo ne din so mbeye bo chairman enfema ECG dwumekuo no enu nti se ka bi wo ho no mo atwemu a eba ne sen ene ye de sa sobo no ebebo no enu nti onu yamfo Alexander afeyo maka echem se sansemo a yewura Charles Rekubrobe ka no eyehrodo rada semo a nokura bi anim enu nti Ganafo yembo ntontwene aha happy 98.9 FM so ana patro kronkron kase na mede esumu na everyone yan konsem foforo mu dia ene kontinhire ono ewo achim esuom ewo kwai bibre mu mensini mu mechepoe mantem asem na meken nana boadi ampemanim obodade ono etoso miensa na odefo na ekasa ena ochemu sen ene Ganafo no bebre na embebuno no yede ye ho ahye garam se adwuma ne mu ne nyira de se bebre na nya kwan antoa omusuku so eno ne ka ho ma omode omo ho ewura galam se mu no eno ene nam so ma nana boadi amponim obodade a ono etoso miensa ade afuto ade akwama Ghana mbeburu se endei omunhwe no muntwe omu fi eye garamse no ho esanse se yensu a na afensu yensase ne ye kwa bibre nya se no enuti omunhwe ntwe omu firi ho na ndempo no omampani John Dramani Mahama ede nhihye ahodo aba uni sikampo bia do betra school so betumi aboa ama so betumi akọ school na no eye no fee stress enuti ototo asere mbeburu ne se omumfa mu hu nhyemu se ne ebeya enei garamse ne ade a omudi omuhu ehye no nyina no omu so betumi agya na yensuo ni so eni ate na womra kontinhene ede ensem no etudwa ewo dwumedie soro kokora ekoso a ewo kofo edua mekire poe mantemu kropon womra na no free stress no omo lunch no ode tudwa sen
so share illegal mining na dodo na no omo school konentimi anko animu bebre sa na se o hwe de enti omo school konentu entimi anko animu bebre na na sika omunni entina etimi basa se akwanya na duro amawo se wo betimi aba no apply na aban na boawo uwie na utimi ewuremu a wo betimi aso age student loans ne allowances akeka aka ho enti woni excuse bia se me ni sika me de ko school ana afi omonso a omonpe school no ankasa no kobiem no ana omunya kwan no so aban ni programs bebre aba youth employment agency portal ya abai you can apply me apply no anya juma ye illegalities no emwa abanu aye willing say mabu no obeso yasen no apagya yen because we are the future. The youth is what the whole government is about. Enti so no pagya yen na wo amboa they say heaven helps.
Enuti momushe na muva muhu ewuremu na munja gadamse no na nana buadi amponim obodade otoso miensa amananso ho ena osan echemu se endei no free stress ya be se uwie entraso school no mekire secondary school no ubetumi kra bomoden apply kra dia to ho no mansa o resource craba entu ubenya sika kakra dia tototo niema no ono de enye no wan so mampani John Dramani Mahama ebo adwuma sen esanso no ohun sa ne pa no ewo ne mu enuti ono krampo de no tanachi kra deda na no ho adwiri no pa eniema hodo a o mampani John Dramani Mahama eye wo man mu no
Penny wo ho a eno ama bi sei anaya na students no edebe how say obetimi aboa mo no amatoa mo ngomasua so na mampani aba na odisa akwanya ya atudwa ede amayan ya na ase na edebe na ma no ya sure say by way of advice from next year no amo ya SS4 ya ombawie amo apply for student loan in term said ya ba ya wo admission be bakra no na bia osika kra ya ready said ya obenya bia toto provisions ne ho no ma no ma anya accommodation wa campus ebetimi anya bi all this needs to be taken into consideration tia do mampani na se odwen wa ma no ho odwen ye nyina ye ho ye mo bi dia ye ho si ho support no because na dia ye ho so obetimi aye no eno ano ye na eno po age yensem
enumpo ajo munsem na boadi amponim obodade ono etoso miensa okwapoe mantemu a achim esuomu ohorom enodi hene se kontinhene ne na yetiye na yemfri ne semnimu na yenko ensemfofrom kopiemu ewo framantemu aposifo ansa so abrante bi mu amobode na kwa kopiemu a semdibia ama sembre abrante na so ayehye pa na ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɛnɛ yi aberanteɛ no kyerɛ sɛ ɔno no amanfoɔ ɛɛprɛ ɛɛyɛ adwuma no ɔmpɛ ne saa o ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔdi bɔne ɛwɔ mpatam hɔnom a ɛne akyi sɛ wɔanhyia wo ɔbɛwia wo sisi a amanfoɔ sɔre ahomakye adrɔbafoɔ sɛ kɔɔbi bɔmba mo ɛsɔre ahomakye kɔ adwuma no deɛ ɔmpɛ ne saa ɛdeɛ ɔhyia wɔ a na watwe sekan wɔ so a kyerɛ sɛ ɔde ba bɛwia wo na aberanteɛ yi ɛdin amanfoɔ no ɛtade frɛ no tinted ne din ankasa ɛyɛ Paul Avotide ɔno ɛwɔ mfirinhyia no ɛyɛ duonum 25 years pa akɔla ketewa ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ɔhyia abaya bi a maame ɔhyia ni maame san koraa nyɛ mo a ɔkɔ antinenta akɔ akɔhwɛ ne mpɔmuden nsɛm sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔno ankasa ɔne ne ba no bɛtumi awo afɔ mu ba anagye biribiara kama aberanteɛ hyia maame yɛ hu sɛ maame nyɛ mu a ɔasɔ ne sisi a ɔkɔ nyɛ yɛyi nɔs a wei de ato ɔtwe sika si maame so maame sika kita no 3000 Ghana cedis ɔgye yɛ ama nanso ho a o ɔse sɛ migya wo a wo phone wobɛtumi afro bi ama no asɛnde wo sika ɔsangye ne phone Techno Spark 30C aberanteɛ gye ka ho aberanteɛ gye phone yɛ a wase akɔ akɔtɔn de amɔ ɛyɛ harmony mbonu a yɛfrɛ no Arab money kakra gu no hɔ paa ɛno tɔn ɛde kɔ na Arab money ɛna polisifoɔ hwehwɛ no a hu sɛ dabi phone kita Arab money ɛyɛ aberanteɛ de yɛ okɔwia yɛ nti ɔmu di nkan kora kyerɛ Arab money ɛwɔ ho na Arab money ɛne nam hɔ dwam mu ɔnom di dwa ɛna polisifoɔ nsa so ne mu ɔmu so ne mu wie na ɔmu hu sɛ o sɛ adeɛ no kora na tinted ne tɔn ɛde ma no ɛna apolisifoɔ nso kɔkye tinted na ɛna ɔmu de no kɔpie mu ɛwɔ asɛmdibea ɛyɛ ho circuit court na judge ɔtena konwa mu ɛtena hɔ no mu ahwɛ nsɛm din ya no sɛ dabi aberante yi edifo na udifo de a na ɔpemfofo ɛne ne sika no wakɔwia enti yɛma ɔsanya mfirihya dunkron ɛne yɛde ɛma no na kyerɛ sɛ ɔno nso kɔba a ɔde asua nyansa na ɛno akyi na amanfoɔ bisa sɛ Arab money nso mbɛndɛn kɔte hwɛ din ya no nso Arab money wɔm sɛ watɔkron no deɛ nanso wohwɛ mu a ɔnhyɛ da nim asɛm no ho bibi saa enti kɔte nso agya Arab money sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔnkɔ na mmom ɔkyena bi fo yɛntɔn no kwan ho mobile phone shop bibiri na wɔ hɔnom ɔmpɛ bi na ɔnkɔtɔ enti wɔn deɛ yɛasɛ ne sɛ kɔɛ na mmom mɛnkɔɛ bɔne bio na mmom tinted deɛ 19 years okutwa ba ɔsen agrada 4 years na yɛfiri ɛyɛ framantam ɛne ne nsɛm wɔ hɔnom na yɛnkɔ nsɛm foforɔ mu ɔbɛma nkrankron Ghana ha mu anim sɛnya kyame hena ɔwɔ mbrahyɛ badwam ɛyɛ ononyamfo aban Kingsford Mana Babin ɔno ɛna nde wakɔpie mu ɛwɔ dwumadie sonko kora no ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Niger na papa ɛkɔpie mu ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ɛma na kasɛmu ɛna ɔfo simpie ne apa ɛna kyerɛ sɛ ɔde nsɛm atu dwa na ɔkyɛ mu sɛ ɛnde yi Niger dwumadie sonko ɔmo di no ɛyɛ ade a ɛkɔ yie paa wei ɛyɛ consultative councilor ɔmo inaugurate no sonko kora ɛwɔ Niger hɔ no ɔmo hwɛ atumi di aboa ama aban no nso dwumadie odi atumi akɔ so na onuyafo aban Kingsford Mana Babin ɛgye akasɛmu na ɔkyɛ so adeɛ wei betumi aboa ama Niger man no atumi ɛtumpɔn na mpo bɔ man Ghana mu hanom senya yɛnso afi wei ya yɛnya adeɛ ɔmampani John Dramani Mahama si so pɛ ɛna kyɛ sɛ ɔne nso hwɛ yɛ sɛ Constitutional Review Committee wapae ɔmo a ɛhwɛ ayɛ nsakraya hodoɔ ɛwɔ Ghana yɛ mamra ne mu ɛno nti ɛno nso yɛ adeɛ ɛboa nti ɔno kura mpo deɛ ɔtotɔ sere ne Nigerfoɔ sɛ adeɛ wei ɔmampani John Dramani Mahama ayɛ no ɛbɛyɛ nka ɔmo nso ɔmo hwɛ na ɔmo nsua na nka ɔmo nso Constitutional Review Committee ɔmo hwɛ na ɔmo mpa bi wɔ hɔ no mo a ɛbɛtumi aboa ama ɔmo nso ɔmo amambra constitution no ɔmo atumi ayɛ nsakraya wɔ mu a ɛbɛhwɛ ama ɔman no atumi adi nkunim anaasɛ ɔman no atumi akɔ n'anim na wɔ mmerɛ a yɛwura aban Kingsford Mana Babin ɛde nsɛm no ɛto dwa ɛwɔ Niamey a ɛno ɛyɛ Niger kuropɔn no ɔkyerɛ mu sɛn
Ghana has always believed in the power of consultation, collaboration, dialogue, and consensus building in governance. Currently, Ghana, under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is undertaking a review of the 1992 Constitution. I propose that the Consultative Council takes interest in this constitutional review process underway in Ghana and possibly, and I want to underline that, possibly send observers in the evolution of governance over the years has taught us that lasting reforms emerge not from isolation, but from inclusive conversations.
Eni ayeti ye chame hino no ewo embrashe bedwem oriyamfo abankins for smana babin. Na yemfri onum ne antufa na yenko eye US abrochimbe. Elon Musk ye ide nim so do de eba no sika de apapai odi sika tombrada ewo no ho pa oni sika de acheso. Na ono enende ono akasa ne social media platform X a enka no ye friend Twitter. Ode akwa akototo se oba beti amayokuo foforo kra na no ye ide dim so call US abrochimbe mu de te se Ghana hanum MPP ne NDC ena chese omoteso na honen so no Republicans any Democrat for ena chese wo hono mu a yera Elon Musk HM so ne so ba beti bakwa ka ho na ndi enka ye Ted Force de enka che de ye ni bia amfa no one so ekwa kwa ebi ewo US abrochimbe mu ama chese omodi awentam so pa Yanko wie kasebo no ewa agukansie mu ensemu. Endrada afibia bo ayebo ede show mampani ote akonwa so ane onyam no. Endrada ko so President Cup na nya asam ketwa. Eya Accra House of Folk ene Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene de rentam so a. Endra omuwie no na Kotoko a Accra House of Folk for 2-1. Enkrafo no mte hanom ama Kumasi fo na be show mo. Na edi kam de bo no rentam so na the first half de mu a ena Accra House of Folk for enye Muhammad Kamara ekoyam from Zobi ema phobia voi edi tumu ewo honom kama de wo ho na de efato so mienu no omobai na Kotokofo se hwe kumapem beba monti yedin no mokumapem ofedi kan a apem beba ofeto so mienu omode hyehye so ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko edin kunim eka mienu a has for yi etimu ebako enso wo honom a endra President Cup the di kanya yebo edi amo mampani John Dramani Mahama no akwa ko Kumasi group Asante Mantemo na ha na medeka siebo ni nyina AC ende anapei ewo happy 98.9 FM so na mi medeka siebo yi ebeso mu anapei edin a mejeso enen Kwadwo akwasi yebo a me sorry Sweden na era kojo Sefah-Danquah ono ene de happy morning show no eba besomo enchi akese pa enko ma bomba chese webie ma ne card mu passengers na Philippa enti enko so anda honom na muntumi enti era kojo Sefah-Danquah mo bibia moniti a adehye
na kasia bono dia pa na wo pe wo ho
no crap no kasia bono adia me pe wo ho pa enti 12 mitie 6 mitie ene say kambia na mo shaase no mitie mo news ni via ensam na mo bedi kan aka no 12 o'clock no sana other stations na beka enti die manage ho ne say mu lidi yen e ma yehu nkomo koso no and sana other stations na beka the chat kura manage ho ne say presenters no in fact you are very good nemo Mama yo ni
Amame wazaba Sawa bonyuma Jompe ya kukompo so bizasa Kiniye ni mdawa Bombonchen Nkasi ya bonsusuwa A1 Agopura monsansu Shonku Happy FM wazabo Happy FM
Frustrated with outdated banking experiences? You deserve an app that makes your life easier, not harder. Say hello to the CBG mobile app, your new cool way to handle everything banking. With biometric security, lightning fast mobile money access, and one-touch bill payments, banking has never been this smooth. Stop imagining when you can live a life where your entire banking world is in your pocket, ready whenever you need it. No stress, no fuss. Don't settle for less. Experience a more superior, convenient way of banking today with the CBG mobile app. Banking made cool, fast and secure. Welcome to the good life. CBG. We stand with you.
etoda wo kontimi do champagne pa nanso wo sike kura wo no na ye juice ene betumi ato so so pese wo kura mre kura sika na udwumadi a wudie wonmo a wonim dwumadi no etimi dima wo e wo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia ene ha ho kura isanze e-productions ya be sort you out frey so pe studio and production equipment rental emfidie a ye di twasene ahodo nyina no ye betimi dibia famo corporate and social videography se wudi udwuma bie a wo pese otwe egun homa so frey TV commercials se wo ton woniema na pese amanfo ehunu e wa kasamfoni so frey documentaries frey photography and live streaming se wo twamfoni kama pa anaze wudi dwuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frey why nyum na pese oya nyum no ho akasamfoni a frey jingles IVR any voice over production frey short and long film frey yetetefon homanie 0242 755 323 ana 0302 254 858 ana se hwie kira kwan yewo asylum down ye ben happy 98.9 FM e-productions capture the moment.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So pese otensem we bo twiko bremai e wo my kronkron Ghana mu enwompa enim pensem mu etaso a ene dabia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada the Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion. About Happy Morning. Right here for the live on the show this morning from the Ghana Meteorological Agency, Momakache. Oko amai who do binum swa. The way I'm fat weather update no. Say World Cup no. Ghana high and fan sa. Oko America, Richmond, as we speak now. Oko KSCT, Oko. I'm talking about Texas. There are a couple of cities in Texas that ensure ato ejiri edia fahunyina. The casualties are on my record. Nedos yepa over hundreds. And right now, me CNN. Now, Osha said the amount for, and I was having conversations with people that I know around those areas. Now here they were keen on almost whether they said they tier and son or to an amount. And also I think they are mayor advised say some of the mayors in some of the cities advise amount for me to a dear fraud they come here who do say the storm that is on its way coming a idea instance born in every Brahman for. But in Ghana, so I want to say oka in some afa if you mun try and some one over here now man for as on bo fool said you mu there be I am me nya ewiemu na betumi akere atade mpa obehye ewiemu nsem na betumi akere se wo kwa obetumi ayi wachi yi anase onye wachi yi nti ewiemu nsem a anopa bia de tudwa wo Happy Morning Show ni so no aya wo mie mfani agro aha ye ka no potokasa mu ne abomodin sa kirikire mu wo akankasa mu se de be obi abetumi atiase bi na wahunu de eko efa ewiemu nsem ho Ghana metudia no pa bia wom ye wom de omukruchigu enkrata so to pete abafutintan kese ne so mo obi atimi fa bidie na emom se wanya ntoboase ante ase na ne o matwero ho ne ye akwa akohye mo matiri mu no ya ntiremu amfa nkyerewa ahwa bi obefa krata no ahwe ne hwe ha sa uhu eso emfa so bia intenai Ghana metuefo tiremu a anopai okoba bi tsa flawo enkran kasoa Cape Coast takrade ne mpotemo efri applaw ekopi meye Cape Coast die almost say slight rain na je sensuo no betimi gugu kakra wo ha kopiem water die ene axim ho no be nwenwe kakra ho ye hwe no sensuo no betanga sakofodua achem odan kumase ye hwe no sensuo no betimi gugu kakra wo ha okopiem kintampo anopa yi Ghana metufu chiremu a ade a ye hwe no sensuo beto amawiemu abobom sunyan techimai enso sanso na kopiemu ewo bole ewo maitifi famu damango ewo maitifi famu ena wa sa ene beye ene anopai ewia ewo bra premu ato no premu etope ehwe no muse nsuo ebeteto wo maye na fofam okopiemu ewo man mfimfini famu a emia bebre no na yade nsuo de bemnum na nanimu a sanso ana kopie mu ewo man atifi famu a emia hodo no nsuo no ebemnum na nanim ewo bra premu ato no emia bi tise ho bia bi etise eye sehwebe kwai bia bi etise eye kentampo ena go so kopie mu wa o man atifi famu a ehwe ne musensuo betoto ama wiemu abobom ukopie mu anwumre bra no nsia abo no nsia bo a Ghana metofo kiremu a yade a nsuo no ebemunum na nanim kopie mu man anafo famu a okọ pie mu man emfimfini fam Ghana metofo kiremu a yade a nsuo no ebetoto ama ewiemu abobom ntu komya bi etise achemoda kumase oboase takwa ene importamu kopie mu ewo kitikrachi ene importamu a Ghana metio se nsuo no ebetoto mewiemu abobom sanso ena kopie mu go so sunyan techimai ene importamu ewia no nsuo no bebobom okopie mu man etififam emia bi etise ebole da mango bogatanga ene importamu a ewia no musensuo no betumi gugu ho ena wanso nsuo no ebetumi agugu ewo ho kek amejake wono eno ye duty forecaster cruching semigu nkrata so edibi etopetemane yenso abohu daru edi amawo ena no pay tiwie mu nsatreye sede ebeye donhwere edumienu a edi yanimo ne free no nsia ebo twem be sima aduasa mienu nie no ekopem no nsia anwumre sede wie mu nsatreye nsem ebeye ene ne Ghana Meteorological Agency wa yede abremu ene atudwase mabunu mona galamse yi ni nyina isi musre so enti ene ya no fee stress abai mo modin ase mudim ho behye mu na monko kan se bi asuku aye kunti anase ye ma misika woni enti emu ayedin ama yentimi nkosua pomu tiene ene aba de ama obi a ye bede ho komo na no pai esan se sika ya ye ka ho asem ye sika suapon ahodo no agye na won edidi won suku ahodo no ho dwuma yenim sade sikatua on the part of aban etie yebu sese nsunsanso ban de betumi anya ewosuapon ahodo no eso yene asuafo ahodo a wo ekosuapon ahodo mu wo mukuo kese wo man mu panyefo mo da no yene ombetwetwe nkomo sanso ene yene omo munim de wo man suku nsam emu no yene ombetwetwe nkomo wo dwumadi ne so na no pai won so adwenkyera wo de fa ho na menim se unse yakoka na sei no na manfo adwene yom se politics da bi yede nhyehyeye anase yede ntutuye bi egu akwan mu se yede ba be di dwuma wo se omamu ne nyina timi tenase na yetimi doso mu opensem mu mpanyefo eka asem bi se binyansan wo hoyi enye ba akofo tirimu nko a ene hye wei ade ne de ba wei de ne de ba wei de ne de ba na wei de ne de ba na yeyi mu obroni beka bibi synthesis and antithesis ni thesis ni enya synthesis enu nti eni edi nkomoyi ena no pe wadwenkyere ehu behia president bopo ko yimbra na tenase kwasi ye boa katri atenase abjafo mamu ache wo pa na mjirize wako die weekend ni ko ni
ya kona ya bande ebe fanisa
okay ene ye fada wokrata hodo na franchise ena no pe kwasi quotation e wase ho quotation no wase ho eno na proverbs who's a proverbs 3 yimu enai fa proverbs no brain yanko
eti me kanu brofo kasemo na area ya kyerase e de battery kasem Proverbs 10:4 or say lazy hands make a man poor but diligent hands bring wealth.
Very simple. Abebu. Tienfa dia kan ntoaso.
Na yede quotation amamu awie no sei no. Na yembonwe mu ewo chronicle do bokrata no mu esanse ono a enende odi quotation amayen for the day. Na chronicle do bokrata no na migina mu dia. Ohwe anim hanom sei ndia eye onuyamfo Emmanuel Amakofiboa ono eno yoso afo hwe ensase ene fom agudie so audience ma ba betu dwa na ne se mo kan nyina na ochem se hit Goldfields omo tu fom agudie ewo eye bogu so Pristia ene ne patem ochem se omunyae sisi ya bebi obi omotemeka no munyae mo muntu bio bebi omu atu esi no omo mani si hodom ana ne nyina ye ensem kan ahodo bi a omo hwe ne mu se eye asoye no any hit Goldfields ebetumi atenase no omo aye nhehye ahodo ebetumi aboa se ne ebeye omo nsum dwumadi omudi no ebetumi akoso ewo hanom sei na the chronicle dobokrata no ediaba eye Professor Ransford Jampo ono NACU edema Ghana Shippers Authority ende nimfoni ede nim hanom sei na ensam ahodo ananse amanfo keka fa papa yi hu titire pa ebi kra fa fom agudie galamse hu papa jem se ensam ahodo enenam social media so any radio ni TV so no ndi ohu ni se ni pebi na hyeda se ompeso say ni din no no de sansem no kra bia nim esanso no odi ni dwuma kama wa hanom sei na memfo baako entwato ewo the chronicle do bokrata no emu okay na chese yentumi toaso emfema edia ende izum lion penny pa a odomo ano Dr. Joseph Siao Japan ono eneye Jospon Group of Companies omo penny na Zoom Lion so ehye ne nwumekuo no ase ende yi wakwa mu ewo Kenya okọ no chese papa no nya Ghana hanko ano di ne dwuma ohwe atratra ne hyiemu akwa bibiman ahodo mu na dia enoti ohwe se ende wakwa mu wo Kenya ahwe nkrate dan ni mu anom senya nimfoni da hanom a papa yi ehwe assign eye contract ahodo so a eno so ewo hanom sen na chronicle do bokrata no ende ode na dwenkyeraba na ne sam wo kai na no obisa se oyede ya sembisa obisa se wa uti honom a utie ohwe MPP amayoko ni mu omutrocho for penny yera eye Justin Frimpong Kwadwo o deserve second term wana ntuwa ohwa we general secretary o deserve say ombema na akoso aye general secretary bi wana eno so ewo ahanum sei na omode aba na yenko Nigeria yaka Ghana nsem kakra yenko Nigeria we omuma mpani Tinubu edande wa hye asrafo ewo hodom se omune nipa bonfo ewo Nigeria omo say Nigeria din no omune omo face we nye police asrafo no omune omo face pa ewo hodom we mo de we omo say obey before complain enunti ansa no mbe bisa wasem no na so troba ko bi de na afa we ni so ansa we tumi aye steady wo hodom sing na enei eye ekuo eye ADC led coalition na chese ensam we free honom eba endei penipo no kasa edema aban African Democratic Congress ensam we free ho eba penio kasa de momo Nasir Idris eno ochembu se edei no ade na ensam ahodo na ekoso honom no nipa baako anase mbi mukra afemu ahwere omonkwa ewo honom a enenso ebe tija ewo hadum sing da yenko ensemfo from edia okwa eyade a Peter Obi na empanifo anase FCT omo minister wo honom echemu se onu Peter Obi no yade obetumi abaye omampani da Peter Obi obaye omampani ewo Nigeria enya de betumi esi da de biara da enso ewa hanom senya ye de mamo ende anapei na yanko ayi anije de mu kakra na memfa chronicle no ensi ende na Kwame Eugene na yese yabo ne din se ono chese eba ne nwumtrom dia obua Ghana hanom se amafo fili ne papa eno so eye de the chronicle do bokrata no de aba ende anapei
pacho yemfa eye the informer ento aso na no penamentia de taidema informer ora andi kankam baby obia na no pen mechiao the informer nothing by the truth sa ena abrani nyina omo ebom din big headline dismissal rooted in past misconduct OSP clarifies sacking of former DSO. Enti eno no ni nyina ne se kane obi a no di dwuma edema Office of the Special Prosecutor Deputy Staff Officer Mark Kweku Asiedu Ata enedie yeyina afri ho na eno ena nkrofo kobusa se na we de den na ekosi na ayeyi edi nso sesei ebi atiesi Office of the Special Prosecutor na ena me ankasa ma de nyina owura kisi ajaben waba ena waba be chirim so krachi eniamo ho sem for ye eniamo ho sem papa ubone so bia emo enu nti ena nei yeyi no a akọ tena ifie eno ena owura kisi ajaben on na Special Prosecutor odiaba enempo de sa yesi ni din William eka hu William kisi ejabe nti enei ni din a asan babiem no ye urandi kanka meda se pa se ba bia edin we wakofa abapa daama bi ye de beye asem aka sa edin we daama bi eho asem beba ye de beye asem aka papa other stories a obehu ewo inform emu na no pay education must not be rational enti eno nso ensem a omampani na ekan yo ni nyina ne se Kwadwo ene yen koma ye bedi no stress no fee stress policy no na boys are cash out to boys any girls nyina hwe video pa ba na girls ni bi omani age pa ni nyina ne se omo na de emi ya ne se bebre no amu fe nkofie se fasika bebre na anya de omo de be kofie
wow
enunti ena nanka ese ye hyase omo ko deda no nanka ese omo makonde je omo no omo ko nanka hyase biem so atiase enti awofo ni nim awofo no enim because me ameti hey mabu ebi mokura omo akotua enti enei
ya no chance on vote
da bi minti min ka se omo femra omo so woni ema bi e mo de beye nanka omo to omo bo ase ena the next time anka esi yekotua bi mu no ena omo de baa nanka bibia but aba eno eho asem enso no na NLA intensify support for good cause and also ensem a Abazum Lion deepens partnership with Kenya enei ote seka chire boso oresiam Japan akopie mu ewo Kenya ni nyina ne se the Zoom Lion enrei ukopie mu ewo Accra Sports Stadium match ne koso nyina no mo sesa ho omo yewie match no ne ho nyina ay kama pa na owura Professor Godfred Bokwen oye professor ewo University of Ghana Business School eno ka say or tete se ene 24-hour economy omo be create authority 24-hour economy authority was say na IMF programs be bribe ayaye ewo oman Ghana mu no won si ewo secretariat bi krampo ye ni secretariat bi adema IMF program no nanso yetimi di so pepepe o si we ye hia se e ba akoti authority bi a ediama 24-hour economy no nemum KPIs targets saying the next 6 months how okwan be ne be fa so a yebetimi akase we anyway na yetimi achieve o se no momo hia se ekoti authority o se ukaya northern development authority southern development coastal
middle belt
bo yentimi ankanto for sika ye de ko ho nyina yentimi ankanto o se 70% of sika ye de ko saa ne ma ni nyina ye de ko for administration purposes ye de kutuaka ye de kutuan for allowances ye de kutuan for fuel allowances nko emfasudie bi ni so nti yentwam kura we ensam okopie dwuma show bi so weekend eno de ko tu dwa mene no adwin ye papa Ablekuma North elections rerun EC afraid of NDC Kofi Bento eno de sa ensam abai o si EC mo ana be kan se abai yenkoto ne foforo de ewo ho na mo be kinkan ene de baya mo se mo kwa akoto ne foforo musuru o se o musuru se NDC fo hu se o maka so EC yebeyi omadi eno musuru enti na omode ye de omode ye esanse de omuye emfasudie bie ni ho ewum o se sebi nyansa de ebi nim kra Owura Kofi Bento o vice president edema Imani Africa and this and some atuja. Education Minister promises increase in students loan trust fund allocation from 70 million CD to 150 million CD. And tiano Honorable Haruna Idris one minister edema education and oka say oh budget last year na call student loan trust fund no na 70 million or see no fee stress policy no na ebefa into say ebefa ho dia na omo increasing to from 70 to 150 million we the informer and I no pay.
Yeah, for the news center the Bokrata no e won some be informative for everyone no pay. Na offer the news center the Bokrata no was it multiple taxes kicking on insurance, real estate, plastics, informal sector, etc. etc. and say Kwadwo ene no asha siasi didi juma na ohwe story no Owura Anthony Kwesi Sapon one na Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority panyin kwantrafo no eda GRA no ene ne ni mfoni hwa na ohwe Ghana fo nyina nim say hey eto no aba no munyina momoden na muntua Baba Sam ene ne wode adesrede dia kwakoto CJ animu se hwe se wo hwe aseni a ekoso ewo aseni bia fa wono ene Nana Kwadwo agyi ne nsem no ho no a des wadwene ho a wonte ase kamia se Nana Kwadwo agyi wi kakra won nsem won ntinu wo twetwe ne nase ema nsem wo die no entimi nkoto ten enti enei se CJ betimi ade ho bibia ade ho adwuma bi ama no a womomode a na woni ho adwuma bi emfama no Owura Obasanjo wono Nigeria mamu wo mampanyin dada enenei wo kasa kire ECOWAS wo se hwe monya nsa kire o se ma nya nsa kire na ne o mosomfa so ya yira kra Mahama government to complete National Cathedral enei ensem oba betodwa okokratefe to so nsia the new center the obokrata no a na okazo obesi National Cathedral na se o de bibi foforo mpacho eno de okazo de bibi foforo but wangaso obetwa National Cathedral na ngasa so because of here the design and ambonde abontenwa say it's like an amphitheater. 42 new HIV infections recorded daily in Ghana. So obo man Ghana mu a ene wiemu ababeto dwane se da kuru bia no enipadro mu omunya HIV adewa no omuye aduanan emienu. MIDA to drive Grow 24 with proven MCC models. Inti Millennium Development Authority ene womu etirimu a economy 24-hour economy policy no abano ene womu se Grow 24 no Millennium Challenge account no won hihye ahudu bi gu ho a won betimi di aboa ama Grow 24 no etimi ejina brand the new center the obokrata no etifinsem no ebi eno no
na yefa the new crusading guide the obokrata no entwa so emfa emaum and the new crusading guide the obokrata no e the abakrata fa to so miensa and they o chemu se yewra brand e champon why na dwen se MPP amayoko no opeso 2 franka e de amomo no je se ne campaign no apeke pa amanfo e de agire de dachi bia de aye de kimpaluta so e betumi adwen na de na pikiye e de ama yewra brand na investor ba ko Dr. Rudy Moise ono na chese waba bepiemu wa Ghana anum say na oba na ohwe eye the new crusading guide obokrata no a one eye chief of staff Yera Julius Debra enegina ha wechia do na papa ni nsem waka nyina ne se Ghana eni baby abibi mem hanum sen opese obi adwuma ana opese oye bibi e Ghana hanum sen e de se utumi eba na endei electoral commission so na ahwe se July busumi e wo bia ne de to so du baako na chese we aka 4 days pe na abato a omopese omoto ewo Ablekumanov no embrashe bedwem de no rewa na omotumi akwakoto ewo honom na oswafo no ehwe yempomuden ensem so onyanfo kobina minta kando ende yo the motor bicycle na afenso nkubetes ahodo akwakoma Juaboso Health Director omonso omwate asemde pa enso ewo honom na okonsem foforo mu a ende the new crusading guide obokrata no de aba eno se okwa Texas a Nso yire bi fa honom no na yasem ketwa enipa baako aduana miensa ewu a enkwada ewom eye omose obompene so krada so ni nyina mu no Israel Prime Minister eno de ensem atodwa se omo de omo asoma omo nkrofo a omo hwe atumi ama asomdwe ensem atumi aba.
Yemfa the inquisitor entwaso ene anopei offer inquisitor revealed why USP fired DSO enti eno nso ede aba BNI records out eno ena eye nsemo a ede aba asemo abai ye betwi ni say ya deputy eye officer or office of the special prosecutor ene ye yi ne di no eho ensem ena the inquisitor ede aba so enchirimu aba papa balance scorecard for Cocoa board staff intieno enso ensemo a ifri Cocoa board ede eba a balance scorecard for Cocoa board staff win the acting Cocoa board CEO Dr. Randy Abbey enode sa ensem win etudwa nimfoni ewa ha kama waboni chichi efeyi papa na other stories are obehu ewa ha ne se NACOC intercept UK bound ganja at Swiss airport terminal entiene de ganja planter bi enene wasisa ganja ni bi egu boxes mu pa ene enkaja otwea femu enene NACOC fo no omani ene omo ahia ni se han oba bia de befa bia ade a omo be so pa mu pa eno no look into 2024 electoral violence with speed we mama to IGP na say oka kire former IGP say ko onya report na on famre no ye omampanin kan say former IGP or this report ni by you say wan fam won kan ho asem enkire nti minim de nti enei osan di we abase mahu kura mpo say the attorney general so ye document ye be compensate omo a 2020-2024 electoral violence nitimi kan omo nyina enti omampani yo okay ebia ho IGP edi sanchirimu ni nyina ba na afi ya hwese de ebe kopa. I don't need your trust, you are just arrogant. Apia kubi slam Gary Nimakon we nsemo a ekoso ewo ho. Student loan trust fund has ended era of unpaid loans when the new CEO eneka zasemu we you send here
and you don't be common so
then or say then
and you don't be common.
No,
this will be a part of the conversation.
Madam CEO the who kind there who pa who meka a car student loan trust fund no edi ene sefa who yes interview na first question is so busa the on the kasa say eka he ene da ho enti enei denti na oka say unless on be kasa no school fees stress
no fee stress
policy no enti omo bia loan bi.
Oh no, but say no fee stress is just for the first year.
Bia eno eba be replace student eba koji loan no.
But it's just for the first
year.
Remember
Say most of student eji loan first year students.
It's just for the first year. So after first year you still have to take it.
Unless say I'm just thinking unless say policy no eba be replace loan no. Enti sa there's no way obeka say oje ne sen. Onwie school ni nya adwuma minimo bia owie school no onya adwuma. Enti still odeka ontimi metua untimi nso nko ne guarantor ho se o metua esan se onya adwuma ebi mu a okro mo nya adwuma aye emfie bebre ni still omo de hoka. There's no system to check say onipa no we school or ye adwuma enti no ye fa kwan bi so e de.
Oh no, there is a system because those times who you see will snit and now the call register and so the moment they go to snit and realize say your snit number is active and money is being paid as contribution towards your SNIT, they know say you are working. So they collaborate with SNIT. So that's why they're able to print names of individuals omo juma they've decided not to actually pay. So there is that collaboration between them and then Senate. Now Ghana card so what it will mean is it's easy for them to know whether we ejuma and answer when ejuma.
Other stories say 181 government scholarship students stranded at University of Memphis over $3.6 million debt. We enya Memphis in kwa. So only microphone na hungry.
Hungry, yes.
Ene emane meme nyina omo bobe sibra.
Yeah, fa.
Ena omo di tua. Ampa.
You be doing komo. I will have time to talk about these things.
Ene emano.
Scholarship secretariat omo tije.
Unim emema no.
Oze dai.
Unim emema no. Sefa emema no. Ene omo dane pimps. Ghanaian student o. PhD students o.
Yo there. I go 2 minutes to near the trends about me ever newspapers no. There can no family. Over the custodian double crat and I say untimi emfa eye subo momme ewo ECG or how munna munum eno ye ura afenyo marking was say hwe na Dr. Okubu bin sama aka no as e me me boche ewo June or July 2024 e dey ansem na aka no say the course so electricity company of Ghana ni nyina ejina so say o wadansi die krata fa bra beto abontene na intimi enin komuni Zoom Lion nei ukopie mu ewo Kenya eni adano omukọ Burkina Faso koje omo home na kama pa nei obakopie mu Eastern Africa Kenya nso eni omaje omatumu a omo akọboa na ifia hodo adokru Kenya montene eso no omo etimi eyini nyina de afiri ho ede ama omo Ghana eni India nei omo se omo anyonkofa no emu aye din omo bonu nyansapo ebe ye de pa ansa no bi asane Baba Sam ninsem ewa ha wode chopa de akwakoto CJ nim se CJ misrew kamia se de yedi asem masem am de akwakoto se ni bia yedi no no medwene ho amenti ase de custodian double crata no emu nsem no bi eno no
na memfa the Ghanaian point the double crata no ento so say accurate, firm and reliable. And they are the Air National Security Coordinator in for the Ababetuanum DCOP Abdul Osman Razak. Or say Obibia Mubeshiana, why no say national security no Monchano. Sandy Pano Monchano or in the Pabonfo. Monchano pa. Na Catafat also a miensa. Ewa the Ghanaian point of Boka Tanimo and so IGP Dr. Christian Toto Tete Yonu.
Dr. Canadian.
Dr. Canadian. Say IGP Dr. Christian Tete Yonu. Dr. Kennedy.
G-Tech for better travel. Because the impressive. Yeah, but so because I any doctor and man.
Nkatano dia ba Dr. Kennedy.
The but me simply say Dr. ne Kennedy no. The Ghanaian point do bokrata no dia kan.
G-Tech better akoma IGP. So me chirim baby onya
school kwa akoye.
Say there tanko computer na ama ensem we na ba. Oni PhD chinchina wo PhD.
Yanko etwaso bo nsem yenu so ne fa dia kan etwaso
na IGP eno say aposi for ache enipa mienu a omo ayo mo ho se omo ye national security for omra na omo koya omo ekotu galamsey for bi eso sa ewo honom na omampani John Dramani Mahama nyame adom akina oba ba inaugurate gold board task force no yet task force the amano enti nyame adom akina inauguration no
and so mampani na eso inaugurate
mampani so boka kotiano na no what is wrong if mampani ko kotiano
na yet CEO na ho
but I'm asking say what is wrong if mampani is part of the ceremony mampani edni nani monyam kwa kotachiri
good board task force
ana mi busa say then na de yeni omam hana manfo yeni omam hana manfo kutwa ekutwa ntoma mu ekokopa ye coal port ni de keke ho ntoma ewo o ma TV ketri
MVP for air obviously omo de abato no mutu Ablekumanof no omo de inform omo court enti ma memfensia na
my for the new publisher na yenchia Dr. Charles Rekun Brubi dudu na friend Tarzan na nse mete se akra na ho mfa sisi a wa start kasa de ahoden aba na o kana eno nyina no koka so hwe ECG de ekoso nyina yemfa mu afenyo na afenyo se hwe na ore okay dog ase na ho mfa untina unfulu nsem ne papa na we de mesrewa me na mankoye ECG boche free 2023 o July 2024 afimu ani ene ye de me ko ho as boche enti dog we de mesrewa parliament on Mondays and Saturdays and ADMC Jumedi or Hopa and Omo Betranse Juada say traditionally Parliament come start sitting Tuesdays. Biokra first Nanka Friday almost Shadampo and Transi Bebrisa, Benedi Omo the Saturday cra akaho. And nona Asabi so kasu MPP fui. And kamunka muhumwe munya nieme nyina yi ansa na makwakuyi eye mon flag bearer and no and semwa Asabi and on so Ediabe Roberts attack trotro shoot for passengers we and semwa the publisher so Ediabe na no pay.
Na minim sana na mwako da o se din yu na mwako ho de na sem na gozi nana all this while prince na kan the worker no ka trenim na da ho
Ami twa me ho bie
ja mi se ka tre ni kwan timi wo ye no hwenye as ever Ghanaian publisher the worker ta den to aso na yemfa social media trends emro Zoom Lion or say secures major deal in Kenya. Medical opposite that US investor Rudy Moyes or say backs Ghana for business. And they Rudy Moyes no say here. Ope o mine I will be memo abitimi edusika wa beshimu abenya hoto so semfa so beba ebo sika no ho ban edi ama wo dia na your man Ghana ti ene ne mu amusika ni nyina na mututumrika wo na mfa musika nyina mra meche o man Ghana mu na mu enya emu emfa so recruitable accusing me falsely on ECG losses. Yedikan abosoro da Baba seeks CJ's help in custody dispute. Why is it that this story keeps getting front page attention? Why? This story keeps getting front for newspapers out. All the newspapers that I've read here, all of them. See, the custodian of Bokrata, the publisher, the Bokrata, the news center of Bokrata. Why? What's going on? Anyway, Yamfa the Bokrata, it's Vincent, Fancy her and Anopay. A brasso. Say Ebeconia Quack social media trends in the Abrati for live on the show this morning.
Hello, how you doing? We want you in our station. We just wanna ask you a question. Are you legalized or you faking? You see, your heart is beating, cause you know what you have done. But before you do a run away, I just wanna let you know, say you can run, no. But you can hide, you can run, no. Yoko, but you're my nashi, whoa. Yoko, Yoko, Yoko,
Ragofi, I'm on one of one. When it also that is all copper pound on sugar bowl. The ammonia and the student is doing. I don't rice water.
So you are draw attention on the food, and we thought honorable. No matter what, honorable will bring us food. Yeah, honorable disappointing. No, papa. Yeah, movie. Now, knock then. What catch the baby? Oh, not your anchor. Last year, one come what the back. There's none of the mountain. Let me tell you what there's what they make breakfast. Oat, tea. Now, pan. Now, what they pan so why not toasted? Toasted. What are the chief one or the pancake?
I'm on one that's one. When it also got this soccer pepper no sugar bowl. The ammonia I need the student this way. Another rice water.
They no more than rice water. Na obakaya I'm sure somewhere around November December and Sunday be kwa koto aba no be tu dwa se owura William Ato Asian nanka enkane wono eno ye kofa bai edima Capital Bank Capital Bank wono ye kofa bai wono kra na ye panyi kwankyerefo oda no just wo kyerɛkyerɛ kwan kama na ekoba se banking sector clean up bai no my main cause trends na ni woman name Bristol na de mai ze boy en so ya sene me de brem abranti you gina me nchemu hai se mfuturu kakra fa na ni so ntu on se dan hunu hwe momfa nche no why ne kwan no so sa na tie ne kwan no so de honye ti sesi ya no de why adwene so bokwa ko ha dan sa kwan no so bia me ntufo se akwan ya mfuturu timi ebo abebowura dem wa prapra dem ho kama eni be sima be yidu dum yenu dum nan kopem dunu mu akire no na se wote anwem timi sremo mfuturu enen so mfuturu so timi nyansunsu aso bone wo so utimi humi ko mu a aya timi kokko ha ye bronchos ni bronchitis ni de keke ho ya enti wono no hu sisi a ogina ho ncheda hu wi nemum mameka say social media trends in Bristol na o maso ya sene e de break wo your quality MCB se wo your durable distribution boxes wo sound so and up switches any socket ahodo papa obetimi ato e de di onyina munkania ehu dwuma e wo fie dia na ne Bristol hwe wonya no so oba fie ba bedi onyina munkania hu dwuma na obusa ne se e de ne na akoto ya de ba bedi dwuma yi a na o ka tro so oni din ene ma bi no koto guys onzan kojum konkoto Bristol emfa emedi dwuma no mfama Bristol powering your world safely and efficiently.
Happy FM 98.9.
Ye ni sano na ne ye bawuramu e social media trends na ngasangase ena no pay na Prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro ono ye senior pastor edema Alabaster International Ministry bacho Dr. Dada she besrawo hodi anko kra gitek inkato mo trotri wasi atro bia kwa akoma no wonim de baba Prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro a senior pastor edma Alabaster International Ministry enene okwa ba funtintan kase ne so amanfo bi akomo ho abomu se wo hwe owura William Ato Asian nkane wono ene ye panyi ana oda Capital Bank no eni Capital Bank gu banking sector clean up by 2018 ekopem 2019 no eka ho bi ye pepa no free ye woman abakosemu se oye bank obabedi dwuma e woman mu sanse enhye bi wo ho a wantumi ani skapudu bi wo he de ma no a wode ko hye ba bi a as wobu mra so nti emra enne diye na nka oman ye hwe so ngo betumi atue sika no de amaman no oye ya wantumi antua ene tabiri no kokogina sene bia ene yebu anfo no ene ne ye no kokoto afiase na so obekaya a enkrata beto odwa e wo mfiempim bienu ene adunu nan emu se November anase ku December no mu no ano na ekiremu se panyini esanse ne hododo no e wa afiase nti enka aban ama presidential pardon na zena enye no kre eno empanyimfo a wo mu sabre no mokasa edima mampanyini dada His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo edeba tu dwa sei sansam sankrata na ma montene so enam abefo ntinta kese so no enya ade a no kure bia wom rodo rada sem kontomponko a obi eno ahyeda na okwa akoye sase de be ya odi anim kwati kese ebema His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo aban no sa bre no abandada no nene entremu a eba ada na di se owura William Atuation baby odanye crack say yankekan ye ho a eniema bejinsemu nenu na mpanyimfo ahodo de omano atumu se nkebe ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama won ma no presidential pardon said ye be ya ene obetimi afrafiase na ne ho adodo no yade aka no obetimi aba na obetimi akwa yare sabia said ye be obetimi ahwe no nipa de mpanyimfo ka asemi se enkwa eho hia na amafo de womano ato nsemi wa na Prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro wono so edina no ato eye nsemi no mu ebie a wo kire mu se owura Atuation or too intelligent to be in prison was say ohwe papa no na bosio mu ni nindia owo eni ni sue hu na owo no a baby otie pa na se baby anka so otena pa timididi djuma edebo man enya abankukum nti senkebe ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wasrawa we de ni di mu a enkotojogu fom wo man mu mpanyimfo ahemfo ahodo enom de adesrede atu animu no Dr. Prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro ede nano atumu bie se we de mampanyini ohwe owura William Atuation na wonyine ye bia sa ema eye ne bone a wayo nei aban ensa aso ne pam ne panchi piano edna kwakotu afiase a ene yade adokro no ehwe sa abone no so se oye sa abone no so de ne obeye ne hwe ha sa na hwitim tem obeye no ko United States of Asamando kebeye ya papa se abrantia kama ndi tiri ho abobe sei ango betimi aye adwuma de abo man no ne bone ba ko yeye ni nti ene ni wahwere ne nkwante be ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama we a Prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro se enka hunu William Atuation kane kofa bai a no akro no ane adwuma panyi Emma Capital Bank no hunu ne mobo ensemo o kan no ebini yentie.
And so it is foolish who jubilate when people are falling. This morning, I want to add my voices to the voices that are calling His Excellency the President concerning the Capital Plus young man who is serving a jail sentence in Nsawam. A young man's name is Atuation. He was pardoned in the previous administration. Your Excellency, good morning. There's a petition coming to your table by the lawyers of that young man. Please, that young man is too intelligent for prison. And at the moment, he has a health challenge on humanitarian grounds. Please, could he be added to the people that will be pardoned this year? Atuation is the name, not Akuhifo. Atuation is the name. They are asking. That young man knows how to make money. He knows how to build businesses. He knows how to build even a nation. I think it will be a waste for him to be in some. Even if he is owing this nation, let us release him to come and work and pay his debt. Rather than to die in prison, I think that it will be a waste of life. So when people fall, we don't rejoice. Me and Mijina, I can go to prison. The people who have gone to prison and come back, when they tell their experiences, you will stop your nonsense.
Enti we a prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro. Ene ne wodna no ato echopa akesia edia him e wo manga na mu ha. Se enkebeya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Afi a prison for wo behu omobo eja wo mo se wo mbra no meka eye society ho no. Wonfa William Atuation. Wonfa no enka wosan se ne tibia mu e wa fiase no enhyeda enya kama Ghana for say Prophet Dr. Kofi Oduro akasa de ne mum yenso wonsem ka. Nidini de memo ne mum na asem o kan ne de meka. Was say NDC man in church. We've seen yo. I say there's a yehunu mu nyina. Masood say perhaps the most misguided comment from this minister. Nobody is happy. Someone is failing. This ridiculous statement is partly why we are where we are today. The man was tried by a court and was convicted. He is serving jail time as required by law. Masood dia odebaye no. Ex-masturbator saved by Jesus. Didi no. Nyame na meka. Etiefo mu tie mi a mesremo. Mensemo no no pay. But the di a wode wo ex so no. O say ex-masturbator saved by Jesus. Didi no. Was it this is great. We should do same to all the intelligent and educated people in prison as well. The prison is so congested and a lot of people should be freed. Nedia or de no. Gideon Brown, I say he wasn't pardoned in the previous administration. Not everyone is gullible as your followers. You're making Christianity unattractive. Chia Gideon Brown there or de no. Ahina Samwa, or say it's disheartening. It's no surprise that many young people resort to unethical means to earn money today. So who deserves jail? Only poor individuals without connections to influential people and those considered God's favorite. Omo ena omo ntimi nkwa afiase mamwa eze uniska dia. Nti ehiafo ahodo no omo da fiase a omo ebia ko wi abode betem. Ko wi 10 cedis. Obi ko wi 3000 Ghana cedis. Yama nimfie dunkron. Where we are over 600 million Ghana cedis of Ghana's money. Ghana's taxpayers' money. Nobody is celebrating over a year ni downfall. Nobody. Me, I'm not celebrating his downfall. But the point is that you didn't run a year more. And so, if you are preaching for say obi, then equally you must preach for only bienua or kofa body or chia piase. Emma edniko dina senibia ye man enfie baku edunum. Just say be a condemned. If we are to release him, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, hunu ne mobo chiu, mobo no be hunu no akase pi besen kwa abontene. Hunu ne mobo I am sure say it will embolden others to continue stealing. Because anya den ya ba be hu mobo we free mo. Oma hu na afiasem pro. 98.9. I think that we should be guided. Sometimes some of the things that we say. Mammy trends, Pacho, mammy trends, Mr. Trends, me trends, mammy trends. Young got trends for furnace, yes, I'm going to get trends in the base here. Because the same way, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, mammy, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, dear, no, never trends and run away, because the same way was eating hungo. Nefe, bra, Kumasi Santuko to Kukuma Pembeba. Any omoche the Rainbow Boys, Accra House of Folk, Nanny and Omoshi pure mienu, and your torture dear back on the day he said, House of Folk, me and Timwa, any torture the canny. Konya be by Anki bit me a shibby account. Konya be one gave it to me and shibby account, and the Eternal has a second half. 2 successive goals, pow, Kotoko, at the chain. No more than a debate to Oko happy 98.9 FM go be said you made an asiano. Shatta Wale. Shatta. Mumra Mishata Nyumba, Mahama paper. Then Shatta Wale was performing live. Na Ebra Shatta Wale at Tunyumo, it is a stadium, why the dead man for esre sane de ka ho aw anya asem keto na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na ono nso to Mahama paper oh na ne cameraman yi agwa wo ye guy papa timi zoom ya de koto His Excellency so na he Mahama paper na miami mi senior baako the Minister for Sports and Recreation Oroako Vidi Adams ono so born in sem pa na me just manfo for you but manfo binum say obi exactly thing was say your grassroots no get any position but you appoint Bawumia Yid. Why? With Alvin or say man of the moment John Mahama, he's worth a statue after his term. No lie. The light bringer Kiko or see how Farida they watch and admire in Poppy. That be how I want to make my daughter admire me. But soon to see whether or not you like the Mahama brand. There is one thing you can't deny about it. His charm and aura. He's naturally a likable. Vacho, I didn't think of you. I don't come at Prince. Movanchevi. Na adine dano. Menyaya nanka mohunubi. Crow must right. I say, the girl at the back. I mean, please find her for me. Oh no, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne baba, and as somebody should find for you. Open once a home. As I'm thinking, Mahama serve the love Shatawale. Now you, Ray Ankra. See how I am smiling. Leo Babin and accident. See who noticed the girl started laughing. When she found her dad singing word to word. Okay. Was it James Austin? No. James Houston. Okay. I said, this is the person we would love to see a statue. Not the old Debbie May fan. Why? I had any social media trends in this year. Bristol and Soya Cinema de Bremo. 25 minutes past the hour of 7. Happy 98.9 FM. Soon Sukusu Utieno. And you mean a dear me, and Yamana Mebo, a year, a brantiano, a friend of Joel Sankono, and or the Eshimo, Edema Monty, and Yamia, why, Mr. Remo, Mamma Fancy, Mr. Yamia, why, Mr. Remo. But and some back community because so I'm separate to Bapa Quayim Brown. I crado is an Manoki Kame. And those times to Dimin Kenya, Amia, another Ukoko, Kika Bruba, Amia, one back a house, and 71 can be a Beoya. Oko Facebook, I happy 99 FM. Nisim 100.1 FM or Tamil, Nisim 95.9 FM or Bogatanga friends, Magana Funtu, because Ghana for say, I said, now Peso Bamua. Yes.
Mate Ore ato esin.
Yeah, William Atuise.
Former CEO of the Capital Plus.
Yeah.
I remember Capital Plus time on best sponsor Ghana Premier League. I think it's 2014-2015 Premier League season. No, Capital Plus. In fact, I was at their headquarters. It was Spinters. It was launching a course. I saw the euphoria or the BBA course and the prospector Nasa Bank in the world. And look, Ora Twissing, Sefa, ye Kampa or ye Mechiriba, bear me in Ukra, into a mini Aketwa. And I admire the resilience, I admire the leveler or the started our business, from a humble beginning. And the baby or the do ye. But let me also admit, Sefah, and say Edrumrebia one take prudent decisions. Edrumrebia on one kasa or veer off. Trimupa Sefah on one kasa enya ya or the start is our business, you know. Edrumrebi or go into other places. Nanka enye so oko wanye nieme yi. So let's establish that. Now, I'm not against Ubia or say your man clemency and as a president and pardon. I'm not against Ubia or cancer. But what I am against is that or wefiase or yare baby or dano enye kra intino. Your man clemency. Sefah obi wefiase a yenim nkrofo omo wefiase a omo yare a yede omo kwa yare sabia de bia. The point is that owura toesien ebetimi enya ayareshwe enya ayaresa. But what's the guarantee say baby a audacity ano se man clemency no obefia obetimi ahwe ne ho obetimi enya ayarehwe when owura chachuchikata was jail Sefah yeniha ena he was rushed from Insanwoma to Kolebu ena omoma na yarehwe ena ne ho to no kura ansa ne ye ma no clemency anase ye pardon na ono aka ase on accept sa pardon no nti this idea will look, and I wouldn't want to use the word agenda started by some people ena ekoso sa. Me, I'm not against look, the prerogative of the president to grant pardon to people. But Mayen Kase baby Odano, the only idea Bemanenya ayarehwe no anasa ayaresa ne se yemane pardon no be fear and obinya ayaresa. You see, Sefah, most of us we are hypocrites. Most of us ye nyachumfo. Se wo kai sa letter na obili key you say was a communication between the office of the then president to Council of State about the pardon of a year Atuisian.
Yeah.
And the public outcry. So okay.
Yeah.
So okay, social media.
Yes.
No, we can go back because Enchebi, I think it was October 2024.
It was November.
Either October or November 2024. We can go back to Sardian. We can check. Just Google search Ebra say Owura Atu. And I remember I even shared that communication on my social media. And everybody that commented and every social media, every media organization or posting Sardian Bia, go and check and crofo and some kind then let's juxtapose that with propaganda. Look, Owura Atuisian. See, he was given Sefah.
Was given ample time to pay.
Tie. Yema obienu ha. Waye bibi. Aban esusu se yemfa ne court. Yema ne mre esin atofo senda. Atuisienda. Sorry, Atuisienda. He was given ample time to pay. In fact, there's a document from the AG, and the same way you can check from the AG office. I can say on one kasa, and funny payment plan, emra. On one kasa and decide say every month be as sikano. Say no beti mienya ediotuya on one kasa and for payment plan enfemra. And it's not as if you say now on ye and he was incarcerated. Enene matekra say obo from ewo prison ho. Now ye bibi no tehwe ye. Enti sa ate no tehwe ye no affecting the spine, affecting it, and they otehwe chemu. Ensem bebre. Yare de Sefah. Look, kwaye be nyina. sɛ wo yare a wontimi nya hwee biem enti obi yare a memi a mete ha yi memfa obi yare ma metena radio so enka but yenka asɛm no na yenka ne sɛ ɛnyɛ obi na ato esie na ɔnyɛ hwee ɛna obi mpɛ na asɛm nti ɔde no kɔto afiase enti ɛnɛ yi ɔmampanin kɔma ne pardon ɔmampanin kɔyɛ a ɛnɛ yi aba bɛyɛ propaganda and I describe that as propaganda. It's not as if say somebody is out there to say ongu and as be pe say owu enti ena omode no koto afiase. No, unless say ene ye ka say obi abetimi adibone okɔ afiase a oyare a ne ama ne pardon no abefie. Unless that's the propaganda. Unless that is what we are saying. But
I also want to believe.
No, so for me person make us obi okowia body obi okowia ponti bi a ede na koto afiase me put am person. I want us to pick case by case basis.
But I'm also looking at equity. Right?
I understand.
Equity on the part of the individuals, the very individuals are almost fresh ura tuition eyare ewo biao dasisia efiase
enumpo de I determine asem no de empese meka
no I determine it's clearly understandable but you determine based on what no sir, because if you're calling for
based
justice,
on what I've seen
and you're calling for justice if the president or pardon a year ura tuition is based on justice based on a year how do I even say? There's some feeling beer or what or feeling so bit to me at their pardon. The point is that why there's the very people who are calling for the release of a year ura
ato
Asian have they come to say look, there are certain elements and as a nipa bin wa one so deaf yasia one sefata. And I understand where you're coming from. A choice. But as you said, as you mentioned earlier, Are you also saying Ghana from Pacho? It's because of familiarity. So the call is not based on say a justice that they are seeking. The call is based on familiarity. They are familiar with the person, so you know the real intent. It's not as if altruistic individuals be and and they are fighting for justice for some of the people who are at prisoner. They've called out one person. My friend. The next question is say
yes,
but it has there been a case say be ora atu Asian na adwene person acquire sabia bra a prison from penny form hwe ne so no wo mo ani na chi anase wo mo hye ne kiti se enya de mo akonya amo akwa na
because yen mo e de omba hospital
de bia
yen prisoners e de omba mo yare e de omba hospital de bia
every single week bia
every day
yen mo e de omba. And so you see that's where my worry is kakra me how kakra wo hono no, like you just mentioned, the hypocrisy is becoming too much. The hypocrisy is becoming too much. Even in the Bible, a woman said, "You are trickling here, day."
Who was second?
Enti oya bonnet dia. You will be no more. Essence the same abia or motibio mumu. Ye de bechomo. Na obi oha or no sene bonia wayeno. Nitibio woman. Essence abia sabi obi anim ninti. And you better have pro and the better proclaim phobia. Mummy nyachum no Prince Aka and that was where I wanted to start my argument from, but and one wakan mummy nyachum no yanhye no ene de no kokoto afiase emra ene ne diye ene emra no so on the pen mu ene emra no de na kwakoto afiase. And I believe says okoda afiase despite the fact say your rights are restricted when it comes to your health, they don't joke with it. Ade ba ko a wo mo mfa ni agro ene eye opomudni and then you yare until kitwa bi cry the tabriu say prison clinic no ntimi answer issue no, they quickly transfer you to a hospital betimi ahwe wo na saw ya de ama wo. So please mama no mu a yenko break mra mama no said dem why no to the bi wa hansem ni bi wo ha ba na se wan hwe ye no anso wa no anso wa koma obetimi aka nsem bi ye betimi di mi akọ afiase of course me say BBC ni edimi kokoto a obonzo obi anim me nti wo kwasi un sorry prince on sorry there's a on the sebi home yenko break mra
Spaghetti, noodles, fire
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Loco, shoo! This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So person ten samu bo twiko bremai e wo my kronkron Ghana mu enwompa enim pensem mu etaso a ene da bia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion.
So share illegal mining na do na no omo school connect mi anko ani mu bebre sa na se o hwe de enti omo school connect 20 mi anko ani mu bebre a na sika omo ni enti na etimi basa se akwanya na duro amaw se wo betimi aba no apply na aban na boa wo uwie na utimi ewura mu a wo betimi aso agi student loans ne allowances ekeka aka ho enti woni excuse bia se me ni sika me de ko school ana afi omo so a omo mpe school no ankasa no ko biem no ana omo nya kwan no so aban the programs bebre aba youth employment agency portal here abai you can apply ubetimi apply no anya juma ye illegalities no emwa aban no aye willing say mabu no obeso yasen no apagya yen because we are the future. The youth is what the whole government is about. Enti so no pagya yen na wo amboa they say heaven helps Penny wo ho a eno ama bi sei anaya na students no edebe how say obetimi aboa mo no amatoa mo ngomasua so na mampani aba na odisa akwanya ya atodwa ede amayan ya na ase na edebe na ma no ya sure say by way of advice from next year no amo ya SS4 ya omawie amo apply for student loan in term say de ba ya wo admission be bakra no na bia osika kra ya ready say de obenya bia toto provisions ne ho no ma no anya accommodation or campus ebetimi anya bi all this needs to be taken into consideration tia do mampeni
no betimi de dia za na jese wapomo atine opapomo atine dia na mamenkamfo duanso dua herbal clinic enfama wajase ho na Dr. Odheneba Ofori yade awono na epanyi kwantrefo awoda duanso dua herbal clinic ano emfa ho no yade no ba bia dokro akwakwaduru emfa ho ne me yahodo anase asopiti ahodo akwakonante a wanya ayahwe anase wanya yaresa emfa ho ene empaebo bia ahodo akwa ene wanya yaresa emfa ho ne adunsifo ahodo a watimi akom na so a wantimi enya yaresa Dr. Odheneba Ofori se menkante osebomodi anabra ne oba na so ya yede ehahama ene nubna ene eye nuantini ene yede ekabumu sayade ene obeduru ho no ano na yede elekpepe ahaban no agukuo mu very very powerful na yade no emfa ho no babia akwakohye say ewo wedie eniu say wo unipadua no mu anase honhom sima be mienu anase miensape na nyina etu ayira prekope ekwa ensa na chi emma biu misrew unipa bi na anim no na yade wodi achinchia waboka amene abusua wo mkotokuo mu tokro kese na aba bedamu wa wonua bie na yade ne kwa naba ne ba ya na ze eni Amerika sika kakra mape ede agu osem de kwa kodi dwuma bie no na ne makwa akose sika nyina wa yare sabia na se munua no enei moma ne nyina etuntwa esan se Dr. Odheneba Ofori ono ene yesi wa oda duanso dua herbal clinic no se monfa yade woni nyina ebra na so ye ewo Kumase Abrepo Bruni Krum anase Kaso Abreku na ne unya duru ho no ano wo yade ni nyina bitu agira numbers ni die bomode ana frɛ ne ni nsa so 0248 42 79 98 Usema sheda na matome bu ase e na mabo numbers no e de e ma wo 0248 42 79 98 anase Kaso Abreku no manenie 0246 35 47 47 0246 35 47 47 Duanso Dua Herbal Clinic.
Yeah, you want me on it?
Dr. Ohiniba Ofori. Edano.
When you call me.
Omodi anafa yade enoko. Nyade abesande yade na san ochi abesia ko fi biu. Na me hwe say the eye principal poko yimbra no ma so shen no a. I'm telling you alive no a. Why say come nimra ntibemo. I'm telling you say what na say na hwe ni ye wa ho. Nuntra. Ya life soap no use you.
America and Jamaica.
You mahudo bako and lemon, coconut, aloe vera, rose variant. We share or baby na ne we dear actor so say na hana sukusukwa. Emusana said the end. One who say a life soap, rose nibi, ana aloe vera nibi, ana coconut nibi, ana lemon nibi. Ebuafu, baby Fabia bit me and biato. So a life soap nibi ewo miahudo. I tunton near many na.
Pepper, oh yeah.
Oko shop na be ho feature one obuzanze up alive abonzo akoyibi bebre no the amount. Tornado soap for kuku fi wate. Alive so feel fresh, feel alive. Adia ba ko wo se utimi ema wani ko ho na odi ho dwuma. Eni hwa. Hwa de ba ho na nya ya na no odine. Se una mana manfo twa mani twa oni de keke ho nyina enye kama. Ene wonim se regular deodorant a wuju so e ade a ha oni padua se onya ntoboase enya mre ntena se enya muhwemu wo ho
America and Jamaica.
Bonza to be ho na motom ne mpompo abobo ho nkitinkitin ense wanse ho nkitinkitin bi abobo ho wonim de ntia wonim de ntia ho se deodorant no use so no
Call me, my heart desire.
Ye wa chemicals ahodo mu a ekowura owidie no mu a
Forever, you know say
ensu ahodo na mu widie no mu a eboa ma odwumadie a wo widie no mu etimi kwaso no etimi sisi ano kwa mpe etuno bi otimi ma so na kwaso so etuno bi na amana ba form kra eno bro ni beka no hormonal imbalance.
Oh yeah.
Sounds na the crow de fa moto mu ya alcohol wom. Na wo de ya ne se onipa no ho hwa kakra na wakwa deodorant no de ayeso. Yeah, my goodness. Ehwa na free mu ba no. So hene ne nse udi ho dance. Enti aya na hayen. Ye de lead ekwa video mu ye de alcohol ekwa video mu. Baby fufra ba wate. Dr. Zen deodorant abba. No de enhaban eni atete eni edi abomu eni edi gusa shes nkitinkiti mu eno no unya baako a wadware awie e obra wo kwa akoda no wahwe agu nsam unsa nifamu na de afa benkum mu na wahwe agu nsa nifamu na odi afa eye benkum mu wate ha unse odi gu benkum na de afa nifa odi gu nifamu na de afa benkum wawie na unim yo eye enhaban ahodo a eye kama a ebo ma enipa enfifren beto de ne mum se enfifren be yinka o dabi wo de ye omatu mu a se me be ya me di bi ye mayi mu ena baako nson 7 solid days na me nkoti bia no emfa nyeye ebe ma wo ati enfifri kama enya de ntokuro ahodo no e wo omatu mu no esi ni kwan yɛmfa chemical bia ɛmfa mfra mu ɛmfa mbrɛw ma menka wo sɛ ɛyɛ ɛhaha ɛne yɛatete asɔne ayi mu nsuo no akabɔ mu ne yɛde agu ɛyɛ sachet ketewa no mu ɛne yɛde ama wɔ enti we no wuyu so a ɛnyɛ sɛ afei na wohwɛ sɛ ebibi wɔ mu anaasɛ ɛmmoa mu yana hɛ nyankopɔn ka sɛ ɛhaha no wɔho yɛmfa nsa yadeɛ enti ɛnka wɔn ho a ɛyɛ haha no a ne akabɔ mu a wobɛnya no wɔ Dr. Zen deodorant mu ɛde afa motom ko wiase afa na nyinaa ɛne ɔnyɔnkofuo bi a mene mu abrɔfo bi deɛ ɛne ɔmo mfa ni agro kra o ɔmo mfa ni agro kra Dr. Zen deodorant, stay fresh, stay natural, stay pure. Mesre unim bomodia frɛ Pure Onyx GH. WhatsApp enunye 054. Very simple cry. Any machine very simple. It's answer Jamao de aya on sedam posania no emresa. Se oyo ba na ukunu ebe fi na wanto jama amfa mafi se mudi besi emofra ne niam mesre wa oduru fi asanka na chi no sikrum no nkonkoto jama amfamre because se wanto jama mafi na okoto eye detergent powder bia de betu fie ho a na adwene ye ne se opese wo no utimi posa ne ma na ama won sachi nyina twitwa oh anase ompese nkoda na won ne ma no eni bete anase wono ane ntade mpa wo hye no eni bete na se wosikuru mu a amanfo atimi abonaba so ama abaso bodi ni bi de aba bekan empanyifo eka asem bi se esenim guase eka kukunta aye nkuruma gene de sanso ena eye osibo eka kukunta nkuruma egene de enti eni wusi niema no ama niema na eni atenwa no so obi anim se bema de unya ware nkwa de niema si wajai unya ware nkwa de niema si wajai obi abeka se ene de watali ne ya tio no aka se o miyere na ye na odi nazi ni bia kwa akoma jama aka se miyere na ye sanse mi kofie me jowo sanku meto jama one bag ena nduku si fi se miyere onhwe so na won fansi ni ma se de be ya meniema na ni ebetie enya no nkwa keke o woniema na ni tie no na ze ja ehwa kama pa ewo eye watadi no ma se wo hya emfa ho se di baabi abefa bia no bon se buffer manfo hunum se branti ni hu ahwa mo de wi ana omunimu ntia Jama detergent powder ewo multi enzyme stain removing formula eno odi esiniema no a sa removing formula ewurawura niema no watade no adwosuo bia kona bia eyifi ni nyina frimu ente o ha ho mposa gidigidi o fakakra gunsium fantade ni gum ja yibe sima be enuma na ase duachi okwa no ayen se posane keten sa owie Jama detergent powder pe ena wohia eye detergent powder bia wo fi bio pachotie nie wohia eni detergent powder bia wo fi bio apart from Jama ko won feature osoma akoda ne son konkoto Jama amra obetimi anya bia brosisi a oko eye supermarket ahodo oko eye malls ahodo na apa Jama ato a ni do so puo mu obetimi anya bia to grab your Jama today. Jama, your partner for clean clothes.
Freaky than I never. One day things will get better. They got me funny in a Ghana.
Sika de unya bia ye. Nemum unya sika na no ntrese konakoto eniema eye inferior. Meka those times you go school na koto mpaboa na ye eyi a ye mpaboa enye papa na efreni sinte. Amanfo timishe obitimi sa mpaboa na nye original ye sinte. Mesrew sanso ena eniema yedidi yenyina monkane ho dwuma o ye fiefie mu ene enwuma mu ne de keke ka ho no ye sinte wo mu eno bro ne beka inferior product na just the quality no nche da enye top notch mesre so why adwene so pese odi enyina monkane ho dwuma e wo fia enkonkoto niema bia keke okodwomu a bomode aka se ope Bristol no ye wo eye high quality MCBs any eye power distribution eniema ho abetimi enya biato Samsung ye durable distribution boxes ho abetimi enya biato ye wo eye wide range of switches any multi sockets ahodo ho a obetimi enya biato umpewe na opede he bomode a owura edwom nkwa de akọ electrical shop biase bosu Bristol day. Then if boss tell you say Bristol no day, then you too for tell am say dem money no day. Odia me kire apoyemantem krokesiemu. Kopi mo ho se ho e na no fee stress policy His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ye na adwene so de bedi dwuma e obra no candidate for the National Democratic Congress awonye ku no ho ne kopa ho ntuma already yenim say a school nkwada baako empem edu inu enene omo a benefit from no fees stress policy no na entiremu ahodo ho ene anopa ye behwe na yedi ho enkomo but yengongo piemu fiada ayetwemu miche 4th of July 2025 okufodia ensema ahodo mpanyimfo etimi editu dwa e obra na yepa no fees stress no ahontuma no intibi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Ghana must not be left behind. We must prioritize our people's intellectual capital as our greatest asset. Let me use this occasion to call upon all our stakeholders. To my students, this opportunity is yours to seize, focus, excel, and commit yourselves to serving your nation, Ghana. To our tertiary institutions, implement this policy with transparency, compassion, and excellence, and let us make this a model of effective public delivery. To the private sector and our development partners, I invite you to co-invest in this future through endowment funds, bursary schemes, and public-private financing models that extend the reach and sustainability of this initiative. Let us work together to raise a generation of Ghanaians who are confident, skilled, and ready to build a prosperous and united nation. Mr. Chairman, as we were told, 150,000 students have so far accessed the portal. And for those of you who have not accessed the portal, you better start doing so now. Out of this, 34,500 have been validated and awaiting payments. And out of that number, as at yesterday, 15,000 students had received their alerts for payment. This is just the beginning. And today, with our student educators, parents, and development partners, I'm pleased to declare the no-fee stress policy officially launched.
So share illegal mining na do na no omo school connect mi anko ani mu bebre sa na se o hwe de enti omo school connect 20 mi anko ani mu bebre a na sika omo ni enti na etimi basa se akwanya na duro amawo se wo betimi aba no apply na aban na boa wo uwie na utimi ewura mu a wo betimi aso age student loans ne allowances ekeka aka ho enti wo ni excuse bia se me ni sika me de school ana afi omo so a omo mpe school no ankasa no kobiem no ana omo nya kwan no so aban the programs bebre aba youth employment agency portal here abai you can apply ubetimi apply no anya juma ye illegalities no emwa aban no aye willing say mabu no obeso yasen no apagya yen because we are the future. The youth is what the whole government is about. It is no pagya yen na wo amboa they say heaven helps Penny wa eno ama bi sei anaya na students no edebe how say obetimi aboa mo no amatoa mo ngomasua so na mampani aba na odisa akwanya ya atudwa ede amayan ya na ase na edebe na ma no ya sure say by way of advice from next year no amo ya SS4 ya omawie amo apply for student loan in term say de ba ya wo admission be bakra no na bia osika kra ya ready say de obenya bia toto provisions ne ho no ma no accommodation or campus all this needs to be taken into consideration tia do mampani na se say odwen o ma no ho odwen ye nyina ye ho ye mo bi dia ye ho si ho support no because na dia ye hu so obetimi aye no eno ano ye na eno mpo age yensem we assume krontin ne obra 4th of July ekopiem ewo Kofodua mechre Eastern Regional Capital. Brana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Kwakopa, no fee stress. Jumadi, Anasan to Anasan and Chisiano, and Tomano. Then Samono, is she no so Eddie Etuja, and no. Wajentre, Unzubi Media Ba, live on Happy 98.9 FM. Ubuadia Copium were happy Ghana, Mr. Wabitimi, any D, a year and so.
ewo eye eho sa pepepe na etie ne mum yehwe se yene wonom a mekire critical stakeholders anase wonom a sa dwumadie yi a aban ede atodwai e form ho no yene ombedi nkomo. Number 1 has got to do with the student loan trust fund. Wo mo na dwumadie nyina esi omsre so yene ombedi nkomo. Sanso na asuafo ahodo a won ewo mamu a won be benefit no won nso yene ombedi nkomo ene anopai live on the show this morning. Now, yene one more money. These are watchers. Almost here the echo within educational sector and as educational system no more. Almost yene obedient come live on the show this morning. So we are picking the conversation from 3 perspectives. One from what the implementers' perspective. Number 2 from the beneficiaries' perspective, and number 3 from the independent watcher on any perspective. And so I want to address what media by Yankwa yene Daniel Kote Botri yene no atwetwenkomo or Nukes president. Danny, good morning.
Good morning, Minya.
Na for Joe. So me just say apomboko there.
Na me adomboko.
The no fees stress policy aba, and I know say esuafo ahodo bebre no a wo mo ehye Nukes ase no. They are the people who stand to benefit. What is your initial assessment of this particular policy?
No fee stress policy, no. About India, but to take care of tertiary student education financing, no. Yeah, you two say at the papa especially for students moving low income families.
What has been your assessment of some of the issues in there you feel? Because many students in Dijuma, many of the deans are also every time. Is it that one of them school fufrono, it's your first year, no? Do they face challenges when it comes to some who pay school fees, residential user facility fee in the KK? What do you get to another on the ground? What do you get to hear when people are attempting to enter into universities?
Exactly so. A huge major challenge when it comes to the assessing of tertiary education in this country. SHS are free for the last 8 years. And due to this free SHS policy, most low-income families have been able to access senior high school education because they are free. And a free honor now, parents all of a sudden senior high school. Now, Beko University, wanya admission, all of a sudden, now you say, Uncle Fa, 2,000, 3,000 cities. For that 2,000, 3,000 is nothing. But for some families, a major headache. Now, say, Ebanisa, almost for 50 admission, and other people are called in to come and pick up the space. In Dubai, many institutions do what we call late admission. Now, that late admission is due to 2 main things. Marco ASA students are on admission and want to take care of the admission. And sometimes so our students maybe they apply to more than one institution. They choose one over the other. But one of the major reasons why space to be better why universities need a year late admission is because many of the students now when admission are going to be admission fees and their academic user fees to come to school for the first year.
But remember, I said, money other stakeholders in Dijuma, Nooks, money at for Ahodo universities, Ahodo in Dijuma. From the point of view, say, Nusikananke was Kodano, Itia, Edima, the respective universities, Nusia buying any baby chiamong, any ehon and senkano. Do you have a feeling, say, Sukus, Ahodo, enya gidie wo mu anase agye atomu a ebetimi ama momofra no betimi enya asumdwe atokoso asuama ade.
I believe so. Now, so we share the cost build up now. So I buy any with nature and a first years. Well, say usually no entry no any here.
No correct.
And a first year students and they benefited from the first part of the policy. Policy no in two parts. The first part no a free academic user fees for first year students. Then the second part no a students loan plus. Currently no your students loan which is being managed by the students loan trust fund. Now the second part of the policy is the introduction of what we call the student loan plus. Student loan plus no a new product from the student loan trust fund. Continuing students. As a student, the current product the regular student loan. So you apply, you get up to about 2,500 cedis to either pay academic user fees or residential user fees, or you apply it to what you want to use it for.
Yeah.
But the student loan plus, is another product they are introducing, which directly goes into payment of fees. Inti obibe bisa say inti say akolano woman first year ni na say oba oremu wi how the person continue. That is where the student loan plus kicks in. Inti when you go onto the portal this time round, you will not apply for the regular students loan, but you apply for the student loan plus. It means that you are telling students loan say we loan now will apply they should apply it directly to your academic user fee and pay it directly to the school. And once they do that, it means that your education is guaranteed for the period you are in school. The only thing is that the second year going a loan, it applies just like a student's loan. And so what this policy has done is that it gives you the opportunity to come into the system. Because if you are not a regular or a registered student, you cannot apply for the student's loan. And so the first year free policy allows you to come into the system, register, become a student, and then moving on, you can now access the student's loan to complete your education. So it's a good policy by all standards.
Danny, good policy by all standards. But I'm also looking at it from the student's point of view. Just like you explained, say, after no fee stress policy no kicking in. If you are in your second year, they also do any extra one say a student's loan from the student's loan trust fund. Now, what this means is that one man can womu enya kwenya masuku nasika was the barrier. Say it's a barrier and ye free ho. It means there is going to be a possible and a likely increase in the number of one more betimi enya kwenya akọ eyesuapon ahudonu. Now, link that to the student loan trust fund. The fact say sika ya de kono mpempi na ya na sika no ensheda en nonso sa. And so that explains why ebi obi ko apply say okwa ko pay sika de akwa ko tua school fees unya the maximum the minimum about 2,550 Ghana cedis. Let's put it that way. The question therefore is, will this not mean a lot more pressure on students loan trust fund to even sometimes delay more, because in him say you could apply to the BOS can be na your second semester anambwa.
In the past it used to be, but this year the trust has done well. Omar disbursed first year loan, first semester loans. We disbursed second semester loans.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, them say minimum school fees is so adorable, more than the 2,000, and I say yeah, we have 3,000-4,000 Ghana cedis from a student's loan trust fund. The remainder, no, will it still not be a burden on the people? Omanya Kwako room as we speak now. Nesika Airbano will not be adequate enough to cater for some of the expenses of Omo Babohoka Uskumo.
This policy as it stands, my understanding, and I say so because I'm a member of the consultative committee, which is implementing the policy.
Mm-hmm.
It is supposed to complement what you are supposed to be. And see, at the end of the day, you share how you bet me up. Wow, that's why it is covering academic user fees and not all your fees as you are going to school. So, at the end of the day, if your academic user fee is covered, you are able to at least go to school and register. Then you can now look at your residential user fees and even your upkeep money and the rest. Whichever way it is, and then you'll be able to manage yourself. But if you are not able to pay your academic user fee, you cannot even be in school in the first place.
True.
And so at the end of the day, it's a good policy. Number two, talking about fees, bro, a certain amount,
Yeah.
the policy caps the payment. If you are admission, they fee paying, which means they are paying more than the regular fees.
True.
And so for them, what the policy is saying is that they are capping the grant you are receiving up to the regular fees rate. And then you will top up and pay the rest if you're a fee paying student. I will say what they make.
Yeah, Matthias, yeah.
Exactly. And whichever way it is, it is for me as a student leader, it is better than none. National Youth Festival. We are going round. We are still going. We just finished Western Region. We are going to the Bono regions this week. And with the senior high schools we have been visiting, sometimes one cry, your understanding is very different. In Ghana, we have three categories of senior high schools. We have the category A, B, and C. And if you are coming from the category A schools, most of the time, you are not seeing the true benefit of it that much. But most of the students in the category A schools, private schools from Accra and the rest, they do well and everything and go to the category A schools, the Wesley Girls and all those top schools. Now we also have category C schools, which are very less endowed institutions. And most of these, and they are located in these villages and the rest and all of that. And it's like we have created a cycle where they go on and end up back in the pool of people who are not working and all of that. And so with this policy, we are going to get the opportunity for people like this from all these schools. And whenever we go and I share these messages with them, and I let them know that all they need to do now is to study hard, pass their WASI exams, and gain admission. You see the light that comes to their faces, which means that we are bringing some hope to these ones. And education is the best leveler. At the end of the day, no matter where you are coming from, if we are able to give education to all our members in our population, a time will come when people will not be migrating, everybody going to either Accra or Kumasi to go and make it. Everywhere will develop. And I think let's all hold this policy and let's push it. It will help us.
What do you think that we can do to sustain it from the students' point of view?
Well, from the students' point of view, we just have to make sure that we are pushing as much as possible for the policy to reach its intended purpose, helping the less privileged. But for me, the most critical is as the citizens of this nation, let's push as much as possible and hold government accountable and ensure that government implements the policy to its fullest, and it benefits the people it is intended to benefit, the poor. That's my hope, that this policy will be sustained and it will benefit the masses in this nation.
Daniel, Mamino was here now pay. I know say onam kwanso utu kwan and I wish you safe journeys. Mamino was here now pay say what you opinion now need to think about live on Happy 98.9 FM.
Thank you. All right.
National Union of Ghana Students Penyina wono eda no and out say no etchin komo from the students' point of view, I say it is a good policy. Na obepese Ghana fo nyina betimi agye atumu, and then we ensure say one way the na show mun sano are accounting for whatever it is that they have been mandated to do, which is critical accountability. Some of the policies mu very critical. But I say yamfa ye nyina ya ho odeni etumi enso asene say dey be adwumadi no ebetumi agina na aboa wonu mu a womu enibie a omotimi apase a omanya akwanya anka wo se womu etimi ko wura afiapon mu obehwe na sikanti akoye mokoda na koye dadwene ebinom kura maamenom anaso papanom kokoton abusuadwa pade ade bia eja anase na ade eja womo womo na binom de eja womo koton se de be ometimi ede akwa akɔhwe anaso de kosia wo wampo eje bosia ede kɔhwe won ma no ewo eyesuapon mani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with no fees stress no wayi sa barrier no e de free ho nti o se senke ya anka obi amwa ne enso asene se de ya ediswade hu na esi sa hye no so no ebitumi abamu live on Happy 98.9 FM na what say ye ne Daniel Latte wono na ye the president Nooks now to see an nutrition come live on Happy 98.9 FM. Yeah, say ebitimi any implementers no one more jumadi ni si omo sreso a omudi edi jumano the Student Loan Trust Fund omo na ban eyi omo edi agina ho say omo no mo hwe na omo eni eye ho juma but there are concerns one more womo ekọ yesen komo kwa ko register for student loan de keke ka ho concerns omo raise some of them are still raising concerns about no fee stress no say bebre no ano etimi ekọ abefontentan kese no say your margin say they were going to register but the camera say omunipa bebre no ano afiansa na say registration no are being processed. The policy looks at say hwe aboa emofra bako empem oha adunum 150,000 and hwe no say bitimi abomo in a period eno ena no ama akwako wi se aban edisika ayemu oduro sisi ode ko ede akwakoma Student Loan Trust Fund na after say abofra no enya akonya akwako resuku mu oku school no mienkai say it's just for the first year and it's the first year now akora ne ko school no there are other costs ahodo a eno no will be borne by awofo no womo no betua se baby a ne beda aduane obedie ni de keke ka ho nyina no eno na ya awofo nemom the barrier which had to do with sika odi kwa kutua school fees ansakran san na amwakwenya amowura school man ansakran san na ehunu se anase yagewo atomu se o kan eye esuafo ne ho no eno enene aban afa. Apart from that, aban at the Student Loan Trust Plus at the aba na eno honsem ene Daniel na ye kan wo kire mu se ene no even after your first year obetimi apply for loan ifra ban ho said ye be ya betimi nya sika na watimi e de aba obra na se school fees ahodo no aka e wo mfie na de sua kwa akosua osuapon no mu no betimi nya sika ne bi na ode akwakotua wadwenkyere e wo nsemi ehu ene de aka sima bako aduonu mienu abo e de apa eye no wotwe ho yehwe na yentwe ho ba yene empanyimfo aka no ebedi enkomo efa sansemi twen na won so wadwenkyere yaje e de aka ho.
Electroland CD apiki. Wait say yete nyamana yete so dada no so. Ewo Samsung, TCL, Media, any Nasco nyama ni nyina. We a double promotion it's here dollar the basket. Yete se dollar ne swatia. Yes ye bet here nyama ne so. And yes yete sa tinne. Enne ya yes ye bet here nyama ne so. Enti ka wona kwa ye showrooms. Any authorized dealers are more Ghana fan nyina. Na go fa we nemu nyama says ya na picky. Se wo pencheche mu bia. Try 1050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited. Dia ba kwa e won nemu nyama. Efe na ne bo dafam.
Number one everywhere you go. Big go. For the friends and the family. Big go. Big refreshing moment. Big go. For the kids and the adults. Big go. Boys and girls with a drink up. Big go. Everywhere the party day. Big go. We go mash up the place with the big go. Greatest in every battle. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big go. Big refreshing moments.
Big old drink. Big refreshing moment.
Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So person nsɛm ebo twikɔ brɛman ɛwɔ my kronkron Ghana mu ɛnyompa ɛne mpɛnsɛmpɛnsɛ mu ɛtaaso mu a ɛne da bia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show ɛfiri anɔpa no nsia ɛkɔpem nɔnkron ɛfiri dwada ɛkɔpem efiada. The Happy Morning Show, we are your morning companion. Niamamu akwaba eba Happy Morning Show so ewo Happy 98.9 FM.
I'm talking about sustainability. When you say your memo and I share a lot of policies I say and going for the implementation processes no quite fast we did jumano but once that kwa hetis na kakra na kamia say ho kwakobasem. And a lesson could be learned from the implementation of free SHS policy at a point in time. There were issues having to do with even Sikakra Edis Bessi, Ediakwa Koma, one more schools, I hold no more dear doom, Juma, hold one dear keke. There were times that the conference of heads of assistant senior high schools could come out to say, look, Sika was about meeting me Edinward Diane, Edi Mammo Framo Didi, Sika was eating me and your Mahodo, Eusku Mohono, Hons and Kanaka be brave. Emma Drew ye Adriane ma yo yin monuma no mo ye adwuma omone buffer stock ed enuma hodo and sawoso be hwe omo sutimi etie atua e ka se yade a sika a omo de akwakofa nema ebre atwam o sen ka ban tuo mo ka emma ye ne de keke ho. I am bringing these issues for us to, think critically about the policies that we are introducing within the educational sector, not to cast aspersions on any policy whatsoever, but for us to learn from yes, be dear free and amuntu aye to a brebi atwamu anything so a free mu ebaye. And I'm pretty sure say the critical stakeholders ko share mu a omo etenase omo bobu nsem omo susu nsem ho no idea some of these issues eba apa I believe say womo ehwe yansa na omo de san hye na anasent to nyina eba e de aba betudwa because what we do not want to see and I say what we do not want to hear near yam pese be hunu and I say near pese be tie ne say bia Association of Universities e wo mamu e de aba betudwa say sika nanka e wo se wo monsaka na so munya efrin kwada wo mo ba schools ho school ahodo suapon school ahodo no mu na ko de di nnwuma ahodo e wo schools ahodo no mu no sika no emma no bra no tinyubadie bi wo ho a enya de wo mutimi atokoso edie mumiankai say eyade a na sikai unya tua ya goes directly into the account of the university but say the akwakoba ne sa no how is the arrangement going to be like between the universities? Some of them are semi-autonomous anyway. Between the universities and the government. And in this case, the education ministry. How is the collaboration like? Minim so meshia, but onim se Ghana for inyanti asi omwa ebetimi amyedin sem na chi eye na ehho akontabu anase ho nsenkan nyina no yetimi akaniye ehjebe no maye se ebreben na aban betimi atua sika na nka wo se emofra no tua de ma universities no aban ebetua de ma universities no se de universities no betimi anya sika ahodo timi edi umnyuma ahodo ewo mu school mu umyenka school fees ho asem ne yekan.
I'll be your hobby.
And with the school fees, you don't say directly. You pay directly into the account of the university that you're going to. Now, it's not going to be like that. The university would have to give the total number of one more or more EGDZ or metimia form our entity and answer the school, and they will send it to the education ministry. And the education ministry will look at that and then pay the fees, to the respective universities, But when you said Daniel Lichremono, if you are a fee-paying student, Aban has capped the amount of it. So the remainder, you the fee-paying Eben Kwabinya, or say I'm Eben from Kwabinya, the MPP can reject the EC call for a run for Ablekuma North, but we in the NDC are ready. I'll say one more in this in the and are the grounds campaigning to take the seat for the first time. The crocodile tears being shared by Honorable Ekwefree one
application behind him, but when said you were John Domani Mahama Shasia or putting the ministers in place. Ne ya dia nkwalana di kan akọ school de dada. Nti enya dia sebesebu na ye benya kwampa bia so amomosaka omosika dan ne ye yi. Nti omo apply na omonsa enye de enka omosika awofo ni wona awhwe omma ne adeade omu nyina ma nyina yenka mum na yenye sa sensitization obi so wo a yen validating because the information ewo memfa no say the Ghana card so e different from near or they apply a core school or university no yes system no to me synchronize and the national identification authority ayen hye say sound microphone na omomwa omona omo enye the necessary corrections on the Ghana card so na be yon betumi access the money as soon as possible. So the portal is still open. Wow, when enye biano you have the opportunity to register now on sa enkawasika.
So mamuza ejabeng say emre ahena mo hwe no mo say emofra no dodo no nyina betimi akoso akwa register na dodo ahe na mo hwe no mo say betimi e de aye validation no awie wadarma.
Oh yeni emre bia as at now. So emre no bedru na ye pese yes, I'm moving on to another program. But for now, it is open. Internameka say, "Yenyana obia yemohu dago kakra." I will do okra omo manye and so many so monye. Obukura wa want to want some class and penny. If it is as can edema a year or more sati bianum.
In all, for first year students, no, Jumedi eko ediamo mono. Esia for do ahe na mo hwe ni mu se mo betimi ahwe na wo msika anka mo de koma universities ahodo no wo betimi asande ama wo wadarma.
There were about 148 public tertiary institutions. Now, and on so far, yes, petition count yebenya will be a little above 180,000 students. But as I speak, 155 and over, and now more apply. And so that is the expected number.
Expected number is 180,000 and gave you say abang ebetimi esande umsika anka wodiamo mbio. But you see no emu be 150,000 and ombetimi register. Asana apacha wadama. Na oka say one mo moko aban suku emu no. Na patre say one mo moko ankrakre esu apon de wo mo nka ho.
Mpacho da bi omo nka ho. Omo no wo access to ombeji loan. Enti na no mampanyin e kasa no. Eyam say Ghana National Union of Students, NUS.
Yes.
Our president make passionate appeal to president say can offer public private tertiary institutions nanya de enka ho. Timi say man penyinate e bia na waye ho bibi. But for now, omonka disbursement na ekoso no.
Then let's get back to, because me now power of you. I don't know when we can have that time, because Ohone me had a walking distance.
But
young fancy and I mean now, because Joel, your phone free me uncle, you be back to the office so that we can have an extensive conversation on the Happy Morning Show with regards to Jumedia Moody.
We can have a one-on-one or something.
Yes, we can have that one-on-one. And Maminya or Robin, because who rested you there, Maminya, now you're here. Our one-on-one will be extensive enough. So the bench, the more who do need a bit to me about. Mamma was an pay. All right. Ura, Obia Jenim Boating, head of corporate communications, Student Loan Trust Fund, and I'll see no teaching come on. Ura, another interview. Until Mr. Monfan, because we are trying to get him. Suku komode wonu ze eba no Happy Morning Show a idea ni isi hu yi pa anase ani woso yi pa anti we promise you, so we'll try as much as possible, as hard as we can, to get him into the studio for an extensive conversation on some of the issues so with no fee stress. What may I say one more call Siapon ankrankre Siapon one more the home but only say Obano private university Obano enka. But then say nyanwa, the issue having to do with a car Students Loan Trust Fund idea. Students Loan Trust Fund Plus no the eba sika ya allocated more say so more say and so more. Some commonly na ebedi. And as to how now they will be positioned to properly implement the no fees stress policy no. That will be a conversation that we'll have when we officially have him in the studio for that conversation. Live on Happy 98.9 FM on the Happy Morning Show. I mean, Kyle, say, Akasima bako. Idu inum na non-kron abo. Non-kron ba. Sorry, Jumadi so. Na sisi ane de. Yemfa one more, one befre. Aba Jumadi so. No more so my drink chromo aba. Live on the show this morning. And I was sorry. Have a nice day. 0551 5639 0555 65727 2 numbers you beat me afraid. Na waba jumedi ni so ene anope wa dwentre unse hu hia ntena danda nyina ye beautiful huma no editumu edema wo se de bia so beat me akyere wa dwene ewo Happy Morning Show no eso frey na ye ni nkomo 0551 563916 0555 65727 Good morning, how do you know about review?
Ohine popo nana Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah.
We Toto Pachi.
Ashimasi ube kanable.
Toto Pachi.
Ashimasi ube kanable.
Toto Pachi.
Ashimasi ube kanable. Nana Piao. Na umpunti se nano pe.
Oba dia dauma Toto Pachi.
Yedo chedi amponyanko pomba seya domrade Yehowa. You butu mungu machino ni juna hii ni afedanka so die ne so acha me wati.
Amen.
So enchi apisi nkoma madi nyina mebra preko pe senior community jo masha na mi ni se ubutu already o ekie ya di nyina na Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah na me mawache na no pe uchedi amponyanko pomo ho de ne kwatinte ani chache majo so washama na Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah
Toto Pachi.
Yeah, what pet you are that on? Sorry. Minyani a dimpa.
No crap.
Stress free, another
no fees stress.
No fees stress policy no about na here. When yen 7 previous 7 yado yen flatam for yen hwe kra no yete ase. Nanka mpese ninjifo a omuse omunanka omako suku agi nindie agi ntete ele beka so omuntiase ananya no kre nchiremo ye de ko grassroots ni and elona obieka se emabudu every school free the friends SS and also SHS omo beko Siaponu University a sika omo di wem as admission and sana omo cha omo first and also level 100 first year no e wo ba asema e ma enamenu suntinu school for free SS will be bring to university a investigation aban any John Dramani Mahama yeye eye NDC any Mahama yeye e say any problem a ekuti awofonia addition and if you are the tone also say how first year no admission fee no any academic user fee no wa fanka for that first year student no nemo ofa kama wuremu a enye chinchina say kokota koma ma men koto ni MHS school fees automatically no kokoti student loan na fatwa wadi share so kosi to level 200 level 300 level 500 mpo na obeya ma student loan enshow na uzia aban be ma wadwuma ya na wabetia ne nkakra dia possibly dia ukofa sescan simple as this and the chronicle ya launch na no omo a ewuro matia dadampo no no kwenu wo se ye tia omusika ma o back yemom de obeye ni obekọ bie account I was specific banker abana body na ye du sika na wo tia dada no I was na policy yeah ya akotumu ama simple intino adina batna se ebe eduma tewa medisi na ko Sefah-Danquah empani se ye she crew ni ani amane mo ma NDC empani for efi se ye crew for no ma she ani ma ye mo ni toto party but do me what the NDC you buy me trip let me tiare we want me to buy me or in the name of NDC demonstration me the constituency do me kwabenya ya brome ya yama ya kayaka de ya jime juma from se ma jibe bia me te ama sisi am te baby we free baby chapompo na se de and 24 be ma point to that bawomia aid awon your friend says no contribution, no chop on one contributing and let or chop it. We need baby amekase a breno isha. The day is still young. And nothing a young person bekasa.
The mamma from here to the party, a brand new swanty, young good morning, we never be a free.
Sefah-Danquah.
We a malam idi senior bakope.
Michia. Na so many samedi. This year from me. Machi Toto. Machi Toto, baby of them chow. Then come as one house.
Nana papa Toto Bacha Yankwe.
Oh, them say, Edichia, Echia, Mujma, as a bride. Is your more call reference 3FM 1, we say 3FM, Star FM 1. And we must some chiawa. And say, full stress your friends say, tuition ya, abayabe. Sepa, no for man into this. Man, person, you have free education. And there, inquiry to the second medical school. You not grade B. The best stress in your grade. And yes, I see you be on school. Let's delay someone for good school. At the end, no, university, I bet you the chairman Roberts.
Mamma, so I know her. The universities have grade pointer almost the JS for so Munko school. In the Ansana University, no, ever Mawakunya said school. No. Now you meet their criteria and Sanya Mawakunya Amwaba school. And you say, be a bino ababe kahun intino. Now bino echo show me searching Chinachia, Unipano so pass you and pass you, meet your mounty, my buy my Unipano and Azunian Emirates could there be. The universities are semi autonomous, or more Moses Yahudoa, Omnidium Juma, and most of the times. And now they are bound to be dictated to them on the number of students are to come and then have their studies over there. They know the universities have a way of dealing with that.
Yeah, better mercy. Now, ya sabon payam can't say almost form on AC form. The chancellor almost form on AC form because your protocols. Sabi, you know my uncle school acquire we know university. I hear be a crown. Open the my winning the breach on my AC class on them. The Jimmy Kennedy that's university. She best say, she said, oh, yeah. Because we share a mania, which is very abnormal with more and the school student is immediately kindly with the school now. If I'm living there, say this way, and PG. Education is competition, and I'm wow, now calling Unima or sort of out now. and after school so utina fi nearby force as a ku school issue so ku see ba me de manusi no dem say sa issue ya be atede bi a ye creating them for social media I don't know just sa asema to ba ebi twa to say ba nya e di amara appointment no ye di hu ni kura aye onu say there's a trend bi na social media say party abe patch wa kasa ye see first English FA and so at the end 90 sa on say social media kan wa social nema na ye ka mo na ni wa be trend ye be share emotional no kura mu na mo fama me da
so what ye ni ntina da bia no ensem a ye be ka no ye ni nyina so a ye nka say we do ni me deda
da bia me so anya kurana ni ha kurana ni ko o se mu chia meka
o se eye nya ha na be ka no ye nkwa good morning din ba bia frefio.
Good morning, Honorable Sefah-Danquah.
We are bright from Abosuka and bright by Chobinti Wadarma.
And I'm a pay Abosuka from Omuchiao, Name Nkosua in Chirao, no Cassia on Bow Bank, and through a town from Sin, and with my pie, we are a small mine Ghana.
Amen.
The MC Abukuma Central, Honorable Franklin Cancer, Michian Papa.
Mpacho meba na akọ eye Honorable Franklin Cancer.
Mpacho yo mate, we do record of Papa. No number permit me at number dia.
Mate, o dey fa send me.
Mate.
Ghana foot me tio.
Mamintia Honorable Alaji Akondo. Mamintia Honorable Kujato Abrakwa, Nyame Inshan Papa. In a Jumoya, this small man Ghana. If you feel stress, yeah, SRC John Dramani Mama, Elanchi, yeah, ever boa, ama, Lebibia, I fine. Na, yeah, ma, Omoye school, secondary school, Umbeko University. Omoye ska, Enfanko, and as a woman, and to me, Momonko University. Abano, everything, Aboa, Momoko University. Ama muso akosue ni bia o abebua se Ghana ebedi anase economy ne ebe konkan nyame nshira SNC John Dramani Mahama papa eni vice president Mamina na Pokwajina o share 24-hour economy ne so a omo launch ye na nse ya se maabo asati a omo be operate 24-hour economy wo no ama afa youth no do na ama youth no anye jumaye ama omati tremo atisa na omati atumi aboa se oman Ghana ebeto mpo no na me ensha esa John Dramani Mama me bisa MPP for say me pacho abrekuma wo north enya omo stronghold ade na enne yekoye 19 police station election a omo jani efrem
bright no ewi abusa brown tenasia ebidi no ho nkobo ewie yenkwa good morning we didn't be afraid you
morning
we didn't be afraid ba church from radio no my madama
nyaboko
sakora ni ba chemi nti wadama
na nasu ni kama no kai
asumdwe council
we talk to the right the section and honorable Sefah
sakora
they have me and okay ni more topic but ni share omo omampeni eta omo say omo heavy institutions omo ni ejumama omani attractive and ni party ni su enya attractive ni be bia mi kan ye ni omo nyina na ekosofa ye obi a wo vote ba ku obi a so okon a obua party ye ti ye bia ye de bua party ni enu na ni ye Sefah, chomu teya yesre na mifa ufede kura isia Honorable Alaji Akondo egua odi bua amanfo ewo party no eni Ghana fo ni na na ku pension ka bi pe nipa bi pe na yesuche Sefah oni na mi nyedi ma no ko
mama no asisa kura me timi afa eye ofrefo twa 0551563916 yes here brand ko 0555657278 0551563916 Kwabena Ntwubu Esiako is live on Facebook. Kwabena Ntwubu Esiako say on Friday 4th of July 2024 as the party's efforts to rebuild Greater Accra, Tescon coordinators and executive secretary of Tescon led by TESCON executives from various institutions across the Greater Accra region to pay a courtesy call on Her Excellency Hajia Samira Baumia, the former Second Lady. The meeting was an interactive one where the discussions centered on how to rebrand, re-energize, and improve the current state of TESCON to recapture high in 2020 general elections. Robert Adai from Pong, Robbie Fashion, say Kumasi, it's only courts that has the power to direct the EC to rerun an election. A tacit mean to rig the for the NDC. In regards to Chairman Coca, Francia Shante, regional organizer, Francois, Ashanti regional organizer, and Samuel Pine, former KMA boss. Co-mensa pillar to Facebook or say, fighting against illegal galamsey. Illegal galamsey is already illegal. Gather them for sale is one of NDC's campaign promises. JDM, please remember to fix it. Greetings to Hajia Safia Mohammed, next NPP National Women Organizer. Hopeful and Honorable Bright Sylvie Kumi, next NPP National First Vice by Co-Mensa Pillar 2. Mukaila Jonas, or say, supporting Dr. Brian Achampong will be one of the greatest moves if indeed you love the way forward for the NPP. NDC fears the name Dr. Brian Achampong. Why? Their attention is on the other aspirants. Let's be smarter than them and act fast, because with Dr. Brian Achampong, NPP is safe in 2028. Trust me, what beefs it up is that he has all the resources it takes to run an electioneering campaign. I support Dr. Brian Achampong. So join for victory. Other messages are man for the other messages in the doors and I pay Mufan for K. New plan stations, Electoral Commission boss, Madam James, and don't make the NDC deceive you. It's 3 polling stations, not 19 polling stations. Greetings to Naomi Akusio, who's MPP Greater Accra Women's Organizer, Hopeful, and Honorable Charles Obting, Assistant Secretary, Hopeful Greater Accra Region. Isaac Akromasi, good morning to everyone. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this powerful show live from Germany. God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. More fire. Piaga, good morning, lovely team. Good morning going out to you. Emil Smith, good morning going out to you. Prince Ade, that's it. When was that brasso?
Minimpa.
When was that I'm right now? Did you come?
Did you come?
Did you come?
Happy birthday, my love, Ohima. Every moment with you feels like a beautiful dream come true. I thank God for you every day today. I just thank her a little louder. I can't wait to grow old with you. I love you deeply, endlessly, and truly. From your special.
Special day.
Happy birthday, my love. Pacho in free special.
And so, because also from your special, and the free special about
the free ni one, and not your special. We the special. We your special. Timpamacho. Happy birthday, my love, Ohima. Every moment with you feels like a beautiful dream come true. I thank God for you every day today. I love this. I just thank her a little louder. I can't wait to grow old with you. I love you deeply, endlessly, and truly. From your special. Happy birthday, Ohima.
Oh, yeah.
Me pacho me.
All right. Yeah, pon. Of what there's and the fan check is even come off. I say, Evangelist Michael Apia, Reverend Dora Otima Ayinsu, all of Presbyterian Church, Grace Congregation Media, Reverend Noah Kojo Apia of Pentecostal Christ Vision Ministry Media Fellowship, and Brother Akokwa of Media, Elder Donko Hebron Church, Brother Desmond Hebron Church, all the men of God who always pray for Ayofa, Udia Sempa, Kwame Ware, or say in Chakesiapa. Ena enko enfamamo ene anope praise God kwa Brown. Ona na pan for my crado.